Definitely appreciate Mr. Yahuah. Ain't he all right?
Yes, sir.
Definitely appreciate Beyonce and I'm sorry, Whitney, Beyonce, and Jennifer. I'm that right? Appreciate those ladies. Great job. Everybody. Ain't that right? That's the truth, man. That thing winding up on us too. I tell you, I was looking at sometimes what I do, I look at different news reports, and they're looking at how much going on. And all you can do is just say how do to them, because it definitely could be us. I mean, you look at these people, the Amazon is drying out. People don't realize how important the Amazon is. The Amazon really kept a whole lot of stuff, control a lot of stuff you got going on in the air right there. You need that tree, the whole Amazon in. Y'all don't realize when Amazon gone, y'all done. Y'all don't even realize, do you? They don't even tell you that you done. Once the Amazon wipe, we're done. That's it. The Amazon play a major part of your whole climate. You're done. That's it. I'm talking about it's dilapidated, dried up, and it's moving fast. These people not gonna tell you. They want you to get ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. On top of that, India, I sent y'all a post on India. India got so much high pollution, their kids can't go to school. They can't breathe. Y'all have no idea. They got earthquake just hit Greece and hit Nepal. That man, he's destroying this place. That man tell you got a destroying weapon. He let it loose on us too. It's time for everybody to repent and turn. I definitely appreciate all our wonderful listeners and followers up there. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the performance of what they done. I appreciate it. I picked some of them is a mark for them to sing because they saying something. Yes, sir. You know, when they hear your book talking, like I said, we first heard the beat, we had to change something. That's actually literally true too. We sat down and we did that one. That's the first time we looked at, we were writing it. We said we had to change something. I appreciate everything Mr. Yahuah is doing. And that's what time it is now. Everybody need to be saying something, from the preacher to the Zamar to the people. Everybody need to be saying, just beyond the world, ain't nobody saying nothing. I mean, nobody's stopping and say, hey, what's going on? How do we get here? Nobody looking at we're there. I mean, it's a mess. Y'all know the Arab countries, they're ready to go to war. I mean, that place is on the brink of destruction. I'm talking about really quickly. It's on the brink of destruction. The United States, as usual, take the dumbest reproach of anybody. Yep. They said humanitarian stop. Well, they're going to give Hamas a chance to regroup. These people never end. They never end. When they get an agenda, they don't have a brain in their head. And you know what's bad? The American citizens, and this was bad. White people, they're going to kill you. They ain't going to kill me. They're going to kill you. That face over in the Middle East that's saying keep going is white, and they're going to blame you. And it ain't your fault that we have piss poor leadership. It ain't just him. Listen, if it was up to me, every leader around the globe, maybe now. Maybe from the EFL, I'd probably leave him up there for South Africa. Maybe. I can't make no promises. Because he done said a couple of things out of his mouth I don't like, but I probably leave him up there. He sounded like he for the people there. I said sound like. I don't know all his ins and outs now. I would leave him up there. I think I would leave Julius up there. I'm thinking now. Don't hold me there, Julius. But the rest of you, I swap every one of them out of there. Get them out. Every one of them piss poor leadership. Let me tell you, all these people making these decisions on war, put the guns on them and let them go fight it. Yeah. It makes no sense. None of those people making them decisions, from the Ukraine leader to Russian leader to China leader, everyone North. These guys ain't wearing no gun. They ain't in no trenches. These people left their families. These are men or women risking their life, dying, getting blown, and you don't hear nothing about them. No cat. Listen. These people are casualties of war, and they need to use their brain. If the soldiers were smart, take those guns and go take your leadership down. That's your problem, your leadership. How you gonna go and you gonna make a dumb decision to send me out here and take those of y'all in here? So these people have no idea what you go through. They don't realize how much turmoil you go through after, how many people lose their marriages doing this, how many people kids go astray, how many of them lose their home, lose their cars, lose their mind, lose their sight, got to go into mental, got to go into rehab, shell shock. They don't care. I don't see why use your head. Do what that boy tried to do over in Russia from the Wagner group. Go take the leadership down. Yeah. Quit killing each other. How I'm going to say him, I can shoot you, but I can't torture you. I can capture you. It makes why you doing it in the first place? Listen, stop killing innocent civilians. How you drop a bomb and a bullet distinguishes this? Right. Quit being stupid. It's war. People going to die. Babies going to get killed. Put your weapons down and take the leadership down. We need to stop it. The people need to be in control. Did anybody talk to y'all and tell y'all they want to go have one of our boys and our girls and our men and women to get killed? Nobody ain't talked to me, because I'd have said no. I'd have said no. It's not hard to stop the war. Stop supporting the people that's doing it. That's right. Don't send no aid to Israel. Don't send none to Gaza. They'll stop. They can fight as long as you keep fueling them. Quit fueling Ukraine. Quit fueling Russia and see how long they fight. Say, listen, fight with what you got. If y'all want to fight with what you got. And then let them know when you run out, We won't do no business with you. We won't support you. We won't life flight nobody from you. You know, they'll realize it ain't worth it. Why y'all think it's worth it? How you gonna tell me one ain't worth it when I'm getting $60 billion? It's worth it. That's stupid. $125 million. You gonna say, man, it ain't worth it. That's not an intelligent reply. It's worth it if I'm paying you. These weapons aren't going to these people. These weapons going to Taliban. They're going to other people. All these people that they fight are people that they orchestrated and they put together. Yes, none of these groups existed until these people came on the scene. You never heard of no Taliban. These people, all these governments were set up. All these so-called terror organizations were set up by every one of these governments. Yep. Stop it. Wagner Group. What's the name of their country? Russia. No, they claim they're not Russian, remember? They're not. I'm just saying they claim they're mercenary. So let me ask you, so since you're a mercenary, just how you order your bullets, Dave? You go on what you call Walmart? What you go on Amazon? How they ship them to you? How they ship you your tanks and your missiles? How do you order this stuff? What's the website? Because governments, they use these wars to fund the war, to move weapons over, and you are the victims. The soldiers, the citizens, the babies, the kids. And what pisses me off is the fact that we so dumb, we keep letting them do it. Yep. You'll talk, man, this war stuff need to stop. Man, you don't need to talk. We need to go and take them down. That's right. Tell everybody, y'all coming out. We give them one chance. Everybody line up. We go there and tell them, you got one chance. Get out. That's it. We through talking. Get out. You got to go. We're done. Go to the White. Go to everyone they play, everyone in the country. These leaders have failed us. The UN have failed us. We are the victim. You can't even afford to buy a home. You don't even make a sufficient pay. You can't buy groceries. You can't pay your bills. And who you praying? What makes no sense? Why am I praying? I'm thirsty. I got a cup of water right here. Why am I praying for water? Why don't I just take the water that's right here? Why are you praying for things that's in your hands to change? You don't have to wait until November to get these people out of here. You can demand a recount now and snatch them down. Everybody's coming out from everyone in their position, and we putting people in. And when they don't do what we don't want, we locking your behind up that day. Yeah. Your trial starts right there and ends that same day. Yeah. We the people in this foolishness. Right. Anybody got no business fighting? The Klan, everybody. You listen. You can exhaust all these people funds and cut the foolishness out. It ain't hard. Listen. Go ahead and you be a hate group. As soon as you touch one of them, we taking everyone and we give you the death penalty the same day. Yeah. Now see how many blacks you want to kill, how many whites you want to kill, how many Hispanics you want to kill. These gangs, it's real hard to catch somebody. All of them got on blue, they name Crip and their name on the board. They name on the wall. And I'm sitting right here talking about, man, there's too many gangs. It ain't hard. The dummies all wear the same, the car the same color, the clothes the same color, all that junk on the wall, and we can't find them. Quit being stupid. Because they're all funded by the government. See, when they let these groups set in your neighborhood from Chicago to New York to California to Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Georgia, it's because they use them, you so dumbfounded, they let these folks get you while they rip you off and come down to your monies. Yeah. Your 401k run. Your crypto, people doing well. You see what they did? They crashed it. Because they don't, listen, the system is not designed for everybody to make it. No, it's impossible for everybody to be rich, but there's never a reason that nobody should be homeless and starving and thirsty. That's right. That's the problem I got. No, I ain't saying everybody need to be rich. I don't see the sense of somebody sitting on the street when we got all it. And we can write a check and we can execute this much money going to see how much it cost to put these homeless people up. How we find that money once immigrants crossed over. Because the money's always been there. And then, now think about this. What you think the purpose of it is? You heard it. You need a raise. You need education. You need better schools. You need better health care. And you find out we spending $50 billion to house some people. Because I know when you see them, you're going to want to fight them. And while y'all fighting each other and while y'all hating each other, I'm still passing more legislation to rip you of your freedoms. Don't hate them people. Why you think them people left their country? Because they piss poor government ran them out. They are part of the system. You think Mexico don't know Mexicans are leaving? You think Guatemala don't know their citizens are leaving? It's purpose. The United States is working with these people to break you. And we so dumb. We got time to fight and hate each other. Let me tell you, when the last time, when y'all seen a Mexican come up and take your paycheck? When you seen them come up and change your health care? Your government do, your legislator does this. Your Congress, your Senate, these people pay a legislating bill. These are the people ripping you off. Right. Joe Biden is ripping you off. They ain't just put on him, Donald Trump ripped you off. Yeah. Obama ripped you off. George Bush ripped you off. Yeah. All these people have ripped you. Quit talking about one over the other. These people are the same people. They're not going to let no honest man in that position. An honest man going to do the right thing. And guess what we do? We can change it. We don't need, let me ask something. They ain't have no, when Yahusha, you want to do a vote and do it right, put everybody in the square and then everybody raise their hand. Yeah. We'll count them right there. No more paper. Everybody gonna vote, come out. Now who for this clown right here? If they don't get them at the end, I ain't got time for nobody going no call and say, no, that's how we'll do it. Who voting for this clown? Say, this don't take long, get out of here. And we take our foot and kick him, get off this stage. No, you ain't had no business up here. I'm sick of it. Look at our babies. Our kids are dying out here. School failing them. Give them a passing grade even if they don't earn it. Drop the curriculum down to stupidity and then put them on the street. Now, what do you think these kids are going to do? They're going to be more criminals. Overloading prisons and streets. Drugs, gangs, rape, prostitution. That's how these people survive. The system can't survive a couple of things. When you're educated about the system and when you can afford it. They can't survive. Because you got the money and you got the intelligence. That's why they don't let them educated. You need to pull all our kids out of the government-funded system because they're not designed to teach them nothing. It's designed to fail them. It's a joke. Everything they give us is a joke. And they're dumb. Look at you now. You know how stupid you are, the fact. When you say stupid, please when I say you, when I'm saying stupid, I always know I include myself. How stupid we are, the fact that you know what the problem is, you won't do nothing about it. It's easy how we can get up and fight and kill each other, but nobody can get the sense to say, listen, let's just dissolve this government. You know, the founding fathers, when they put it up, that was actually written in the Constitution. They set this up. They already set up a prerequisite when the people felt that the government had gotten too powerful, too strong, that they could overturn it and they can establish a new government for the betterment of the people. Black, white, Hispanic, we've all been here. For us to tell one person to go away is an insult. Who you think, Jeff, what person on their planet just came to America today? I ain't talking about the individual. What race just got here today? Never been here before. Name the race. Everybody been here. Nobody own this. It took everybody that's here to get it the way it's at. And all it took was a piss poor government to tear the whole thing up. Y'all know how many world economies are based off of what the U.S. does? These people are finna dilapidate the world, which means what? I'm going to have to kill you. You're going to have to kill me. I'm going to have to kill you. You're going to have to kill him in order for us to survive. That's how they exist. That's how they exist. None of these people going to pick up no weapon and go get on the street and fight for themselves. They're going to tell a police officer what to do and what to do in the routine. You let somebody take a gun and put it and tell them to decide right quick. I'm going to draw, you draw, and you make a decision right quick. And I pull out, it's a cell phone. You telling people how to make decisions that you don't possibly know. You telling a soldier when he need to shoot. Don't you know that soldier's a human being? They fear for their life too. I ain't got time to decide if it's friendly fire. How's a bullet friendly? Only time a bullet friendly when it ain't being shot. Once a bullet released, all of them aggressive. There's no such thing as a friendly bullet unless it hadn't been fired. Once it's fired, it's aggressive. Quit being stupid. Sick of it. Sick of it. Ain't nobody talking about doing it. Nothing. I'm just so sick of it. All of us dying. Can't do nothing about it. Nobody care about nothing. Sit up here and they show you video. Oh, show this video around. Pass around all your friends. Such and such is giving us poison in this vaccine, and we still taking it. What is the purpose of telling us about it? Such and such got poison, this much stuff. This many millions of people sick with counterfeit product, and the product's still up on the shelf. You know what they done? They have successfully proven that the people of the world are mentally retarded. This ain't just, all of us are mentally retarded. Just retarded. How you sit here and look at it and you do nothing? They tell you COVID vaccine, the COVID was actually created by the government, made right here in North Carolina. Why we here and went down to North Carolina and shut the university down? Snatched the lab off the building. If any of this stuff is true, why is it still here? All these universities you go to, these universities are the people making a fool out of you. You think you've been educated? You've been indoctrinated. These institutions, because they gave you a piece of paper, you feel like you're more astute and you don't have to do nothing. You're going to use your brain. Had you used your brain, you wouldn't have win. They made a fool out of us. At one time, education used to mean something. We got more educated people now than we ever had. Look where the world at. Look, at one time, we were cavemen, we did better. We have more educated people now than we've ever had, and we are dumber than we ever been. We're going way backwards. How we giving away jobs? Do y'all know America was #1 in steel in the world? We went with Chinese steel. Once I seen Godzilla tear that place up, I don't want nothing from them. Y'all seen King Kong climb the Empire State, but not one brick left it. These people make terrible products. The Chinese people are good people. They have some stuff. I appreciate the fried rice. I appreciate the egg roll. There's no lie. I appreciate the egg drop soup. Depending, maybe that Wong thing got me because that Wong too close to a one out of man. So I ain't big on no Wong tongue. I'm just not. You can't put too many words together. Egg drop. I know the egg. I know how to drop an egg. I don't know how you want a tongue. So I just try. Some stuff you got to put in your mind. How does it actually go? But as far as listen, everyone on this planet has contributed to the growth, to the betterment of. But we as a people as a whole, we done sat here and just devastated the whole thing. How did we get to a point that somebody made a decision that a homosexual man with a dress on with no underwear can read a book to our kids? Who made the decision? When were we called in for the conference? What's the need? Give me the point. Who was reading to them before the homosexual? That's all I ask. Who was reading the book before that? People been gay for how long? What does your sexuality have to do with you reading the book? Because there is another agenda. They made it like these are a group, like this is another race. This ain't a race. Are you serious? This is an atrocity. This is not a race of people. This is retarded. You are still whatever culture you're from. That is your personal choice. And you know what I say? Let it stay personal. You don't have to, hey, man, I had to do this more. You say, hey, man, that's your personal bit. I don't want to hear about it. You remember people say that? TMI, too much information. You got to walk down the street. I need a penis in my behind. Are you serious? Are you serious? We need to hear that? You insult our intelligence. Can you walk down the street? I'm looking for some vagina. I want some vagina. People going to tell you what you're doing. But yeah, the homosexual can walk down the street at the top of their lungs and say the most disgusting stuff. If you so happy, go laugh your behind somewhere else. I ain't never seen it. It irritated. It hurt me so bad. Our young people, I apologize. Those kids up in what state they were, they came out and left. They pulled out of school, kept out with boys and girls. When I was a teenager, if they'd offered an opportunity for the boys and girls to use the bathroom, I'd have been the first one to sign a petition and say yes immediately. The fact that our young people took the initiative to come out and say, the boys and the girls said, we need our own separate bathroom. That show y'all kids are smart. Listen, no parents, they walked out on their own to let them know, you got this. You know what the kids said? Y'all ain't talked to us about none of this. Because we ain't agreeing to it. They want to make a homosexual stall. For what? It's a stall. Go in, if you gay, you still can use it. We're not making no special stall for you. Stop it. They do that. We know why they do it though. Because while we'll be fighting that, legislation getting passed. Let me tell you, they creating bills. That's what they do. Y'all don't know. Anytime you see something in the news, they're creating bills. Right now today, they're moving bills and legislation, and we're going to miss it because you don't know how to call your Congress or your senator and let them know that you're not a part of it. We're going to call them and let them know you're out of there. We the people are going to change it, not just him, around the globe. Every time I point, every time I'm hitting on Twitter, it's Twitter. Elon is Twitter. When they try to change, put that dumb X up there. Your name ain't Professor Xavier. You know, like he Wolverine. Like X. Quit playing cartoon, man. It's Twitter. We the people. I ain't talking that constitution. I'm talking we the people on that planet. For a constitution ever written, we were still the people. For a Democrat, Republican, Independent, Libertarian, Green Party, whatever it is, we the people. We always been the people. Quit letting these dumb people trying to go and run no party. We done partied too long now. That's right. And then nobody got no integrity. Why somebody want to stand for integrity? Let me tell you something. None of these positions mean nothing if you don't have no integrity. If you got something for me and I can't keep my integrity, I don't want it. You got to agree to this so that it ain't going to work for me. I don't need nothing that's going to make me give away my integrity. Y'all see that? That's how I live. Y'all know what? People pay me for my integrity. I ain't going to sell that out for nobody. Y'all got me? Don't you ever sell, ain't a dollar ever worth your integrity. Y'all got me? When you can hold your head up and you know you made a decision, you made the right decision, you made it because of people. You care about people. Every individual, every person deserves a fair chance. Y'all got it? Every person. I don't care what nobody say about no black agenda. Nobody, if nobody made their color, then you deserve help from everybody else. Yeah. Who went in the line and picked their color? Then you got pride for it. If your race so private, why he just didn't make all of you? Yeah. Let's just be proud of how we are. Let's go. Come on, the black man, the best man, the black man, every man, black. So why he just didn't make everybody black? That's right. Because he got uniqueness in everybody. Yeah. Our stupidity all make us feel like we're better than each other. What you can do that's so great than anybody else? You're a human being. You're a human being, just like everybody else is. Everybody. And you know how these people get advantage? Because you cheat and you lie. You steal. You manipulate people. How did the Romans win? They set the people a present and they was in the bottom of the horse. Nobody fought nobody fair fight. All these people who fight, they all dishonest. Let me see you win a fair fight. In the old time, they had duels, didn't it? Everybody back to back. Well, you know we stopped that, didn't it? Because it ain't fair. It ain't fair because a man got the same weapon you got and he get the same pace as you get. He get to turn around and shoot at the same time. Let's stop dueling. They do sneak attacks. Because they not rich. Listen, stop putting somebody into these races. All these races are retard. The black race first and then run it down to the lower, whatever you got. Everyone is just retard because we let these people make a fool out of us. What do these people need? What you need exists is the same thing they need. Food and water. Food and water, they wear clothes. Tell me what the difference is. Maybe some hair texture. That's because of your region. Maybe your skin color tone because of your region. But they're still a human being. Right. You can take me and plant me anywhere I go, I'm still a human being. Right. You sold to somebody tell you you're a Mikey Aikman cool except for Jaheed and Hayward. Believe it. The rest of y'all, you're human beings. Stop letting people manipulate you. Get them 2 guys a banana for me, Lee. We done so what's wrong with us? And people, what's wrong with us? Y'all heard my random rant. Guess I have to start preaching now. I tell you. And I'm just tired. I'm tired. I tell my young people all the time, I really want better for y'all. I do. For most of y'all. Y'all know how it is. We got to be honest, don't we? For most of y'all. Jordan, I want better for you. Camden, I want better for you. Mika, I want better for you. You too, Jay. You too, Caleb. Gotta keep moving. Mook, you and your sisters, I want better for y'all. Keep moving. Somebody else. Sandra, I want better for all your kids, except for one. I keep moving. Anybody else? Blind, you know one. No, blind, no. That blind Joe gonna come here later. Yeah, can I talk to you for a minute? I said, what? Well, you don't never get a check. I said, because I'm the pastor. That don't answer questions. Get out of my face. That's all these questions. It ain't fair. Don't come on. This ain't about being fair. This is America. The man need to make up his mind. Isn't that right? You want to be in America, you want fair. You can't have both of them. You want to pick one or the other now. I do. I want better for all of y'all. The adults too, older people in here. Somehow my shirt, she said something. Oh, my shirt was built up in the back. You were looking at my booty. I know it. She ain't never old lust machine. That's why I got her. Man needs some of that in life. But at the end of the day, I want better for all of us. The rest of us, we getting older. If we don't set up something, I'm going to tell y'all something. These people going to exterminate us. Y'all don't believe it. Y'all find y'all young people. Y'all don't realize what you're going to do when you can't do what you do now to provide for yourself. What kind of system allow you to live in it? Allow you to put 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life working and build it up. And then after that, they get rid of you, they exterminate you. Do y'all realize that's what you're actually living for? You know what you did? You manipulated yourself today because you're looking at, well, I got some time before it happened. As some of us that are reaching that point, it'll be on you before you know it. A lot of y'all sitting here realize you'll be out your 20s, out your 30s so fast, you'll be sitting there and you know what you'll realize? I did not properly prepare for this. Let me tell you something, the average person, it ain't just us white people. Everybody trying to get a number. Years ago, on Calvin, he probably about my age, maybe a few other ones in here. Years ago, if you had $1 million, how long you could have lived? In the 70s, if you had $1 million, you never had to, they had show you won $1 million. You going out now for $1 million. You said, you win $1 million. You said, oh, stop. Who gonna pay the taxes? That go $400,000 right there. Then you still got to see the state. By the time you get through, you'll owe those people. And you won't have a dime. That'd be the worst thing you did to go on that show and win that money. They don't let you win nothing. Look, why y'all think this is how they do? Man, you play the lottery. They want everybody to, they lose. They lose because they keep taxing them. They'll get the money back. They play you for a fool to make you think like you winning. Go look at how many people have lost that. Do me a favor. Can we put up there how many people have won the, I don't know if you can find that, if I'm wording it correctly. How many people have won those lotteries and how many have lost out of those, you know what I'm saying? Basically out of the numbers of the winners. How many of those people have wound up losing it? Major money, hundreds of millions of dollars. Money that you look at, there's no reason to own anything. You can just live because they don't stop till they suck everything. See, it's an illusion. Why am I going to let you walk away with $300 million and you ain't pay but $1? Think about the science of that. I let you walk away with $300 million. It's not possible. It's not feasible. I got to get you back. I constantly keep taking them. Listen, most of those people lose their marriages, their kids. Some of them get on drugs. They wind up killing themselves. Listen, it's a terrible life because they wreck your life. To make you like you want, they wreck your life. That's why we need salvation. We need understanding. Stop letting people make a fool out of us. What we got? The odds of winning the Powerball jackpot, no matter the size, stands near 1 in 292.2 million. Chances of taking home Mega Million top prize or even lower at about 1 in 302.6 million because of the almost impossible chance of winning big. Experts stress that you shouldn't spend all your money on lottery tickets. You know why they told you this? Because they know you're stupid enough you're going to do it. You're not going to look at this and see that. You know what everybody say who playing? I'm that 1 out of 300-some million. The odds don't make a difference. They're still attempting and trying. People just, listen, it's always easy to just take a chance rather than just doing the right thing. That's how we're going to spend our whole life, keep taking chances. At some point, we got to start looking at something more solid. How many people they sure that wind up losing it? According to the National Endowment for Financial Education, 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt within obtaining more money often leads to careless spending and desires to get more money, and the greed can be destructive to the lives of and their. You ain't gonna believe it. I ain't had to look it up. But see, this is how many y'all. Let's be honest. How many y'all here be saying, "Man, if I could win that money," why y'all think Yahuah don't let you win it? Let me tell y'all something. What a lot of times the problem with us, cause we always keep thinking. I know what you're saying. If I won it, I'll be different. You ain't gonna believe it. Everybody won it said that. Did what they say. Did what they, you know what I'm gonna do today? I went 300 something, and what I'm gonna do today? First thing I'm gonna do, I ain't gonna quit my job. I'm gonna buy my mama a house. I'm gonna take that money when I get along, I'm gonna kill my mama for that house. You know what I'm saying? I'm quitting the job. I'm gonna get me some hoes. I'm gonna start on drugs and prostitute. I'm gonna have a prostitute on the side or a stripper. I'm gonna take care of. I'm gonna buy her a car and get her a lavish expense. And my kids gonna get on drugs. And they gonna wind up getting out here and get themselves locked up and get killed. That's the wreck people's lives. I saw back in the 80s one time, I think it was Geraldo was on. It was a gentleman on there, and he had won the lottery. And he was a construction worker, married, and like a pretty solid guy. And within about 10 years, he had been married for 10 years, before he won that money. He lost everything. He wound up buying a prostitute, fell in love with a stripper. He was paying her $24,000 a month and her bills, and he bought her a Porsche. Oh, yeah. Then he gave his kids like $20,000 a month, his allowance. All of them got gone, and him and his wife wound up getting a divorce. He said he lost everything. He said it was the worst thing ever happened to me. They had a 10-year solid marriage, him, his wife, and his kids. When he got that money, he gave him that money, he lost everything. He said the worst thing ever happened to him. See, this stuff has been going on for years. Your government makes you look like you're winning something. See, this is what I got to do. Listen, this is the average person. How many of y'all ever use drugs? I'm talking about hard drugs. Okay, nobody now. I smell crack or something, but that's fine. You got to live with that. Listen, over 50% of them I smell crack on when I heard. I said, I want to believe this a coat they had back when they was in the world. But there are some that have used hard drug, cocaine. I mean, a lot of this stuff went out like it is now. And a lot of times people don't realize your government puts this on the street. It ain't just your government, every government. When I'm saying your government, please don't put this stuff on America alone. Because drugs are not sold in America alone. Drugs are sold globally. China and places where they execute people. Y'all know they sell drugs over there? The government will have you killed. They'll kill you. Yet people still do it because there's a need. See, this is how you do depopulation. You use alcohol. How many of y'all used to drink? Good. How many of y'all got drunk enough to throw up before? How many of y'all just did it one time? You only throw it up one time. You only throw it up one time. You only throw it one time. Well, you only poisoned one time. The rest of us were poisoned many times. We didn't know it, though. They just told me, man, you just drunk too much. The reason you were throwing up because your body let you know that you have just poisoned yourself. You was at a point of verge where you could have died. You could have killed yourself. Your government sells you that. That is a government seal on that liquor bottle. Your government knows. How many of y'all smoke cigarettes? Good. That's government funded, too. Those are government seals on that. You know, if you go right now and you stole a truck full of cigarettes, you know who's going to be looking for you? The feds. They didn't say police. The feds. The feds protect that. You know what you can't do? I can't buy no car and a cigarette and they catch me driving across that state line and go take them to New York. That's illegal. I'm cutting into New York. I'm cutting into New York money. That's their tax. They need to buy. New Yorkers need to buy cigarettes in New York. Now you ask yourself, what difference that make? They control everything you do. What you smoke and what you drink and what you eat. It's all controlled by your federal government. That's why you can listen. They give you food that keep you from losing weight. Let me say something. I have this. And I had it for about 6 or 7 years, and it's still good. You know why? That's right, because it's been preserved. So once I take this and I drink and put it in my body, what happens now? It's in my body preserved. Now I got things in my body I need to get rid of. Doctor told me I got cancer. And man, I've been getting treatments, and I've been fighting that thing. Lord Jesus, no, sure enough, I've been fighting. And I've been praying too. But I've been taking a whole lot of preservative. And you don't believe what that cancer using to fight it, to keep resisting me. Preservative. You don't believe it. You know who knows that? Your government. Because this bottle didn't leave the store with no ingredients, no label, and your government didn't know it. They okayed it. Because what they need now, they're looking at these. See, this is the first thing. When they came and they built America, first they realized they needed people. That's why you went and they took people from other places. They transplanted the rest of us that wasn't here, okay? You need to know this. Transplanting you here because they had more work and didn't have enough labor. Once they realized the labor had gotten up to the size of the work, then we start looking at we need to depopularize because now we don't have enough goods for all these people to have them. Because when they first brought you over, you know what they did? They had you, listen, they were studying you, brother. They were studying you every time you're in a woman. Y'all was studying. The more you get, the more hands you got can work a farm. When these people start looking at, I'm losing, I got more slaves, and I ain't got enough goods for them, they know what they realized. They practiced this when they did slavery. That's why slavery went out. Don't think these people got rid of slavery. They got rid of slavery deep, and they downside because the slaves start outpopulating what the master had. These people, y'all don't know no better. Go ahead and think these people got rid of slavery because of you. If you please cut your nigger ears off. These people were terrible business people. Jefferson, George Washington, all these slaves, they were terrible. They went into debt with slaves. Don't you think these people saw this coming? When you have more people than you have goods that you're going to lose, that's why they come out with COVID and AIDS. Long as man been homosexual, rubber. Look up when condoms came out, please, for me, Boston. I apologize for those. I know you ain't come here for this. I know you ain't come here for this. But you're here now. I need y'all to start. My young people, are y'all paying attention? I need you to think. I need you to question. Y'all got me? I need you to question. Stop just running into things, accept the thing. Why? What I told you when people offer you something. Know when to take it and know when to say no thank you. Because you won't get it. The first rubber condom was produced in 1855. And by the late 1850s, several major rubber companies were mass producing, among other items, rubber condoms. And this came in because they already saw back in 1885, but back in 84, back in 80, back in 70-something, that you were overpopulating. And they need to start to control the population. One, because they looked at women didn't want to have no, they convinced women into abortions. Women never had no reason to have no abortion. That's stupid. We were fighting because they were killing our babies. They pushed them into mindset again. If you have a baby, you know what happened then? What's going to happen to your education? What's going to happen to your future? You ain't going to be able to have nothing. So they gave them philosophy, they gave them psychology to buy in the psychosis of kill it. How did you get it? They never taught them to kill the mentality. They want them to kill the baby. Because then guess what happened? When they kill that baby to take the baby out, you do know that they give the woman the baby to take home. Wow. So we started stem cell research. We started body part, organ harvesting. These people don't know. Ms. Raheem did it because they were trying to get rid of it. They realized they outnumbering us. I want to help y'all out so bad. Stop believing. Listen, you got more people now. I tell you, they got more people bipolar. When you remember growing up, who you remember bipolar when you were growing up, Cam? You ever met somebody you remember growing up in school? You remember that bipolar girl and that guy in school? You remember them? You remember them in high school? Who in here remember these bipolar people in school? Where they come from now? Tell me how somebody broke bipolar. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You broke. How you buy it? It makes no sense. You know a black person can't have it. We the broken people on the planet. Remember, every woman you run to, she bipolar. They just get, let me tell you something. People subscribe to whatever they see. Let me tell you something, man. Listen, if my sister had a cold, we come on and they get her some Creole motion, you ain't gonna believe it. And what wrong to got a little cough. Cause she getting care. I see she's getting care because she has an issue. So I won't care. I need some Creole motion. See, they train you how to be a fanatic. They train you how to desire what other people have and never appreciate what you got. So you do so much complaining about what you don't have and don't realize what you got, and you say what you don't have because you're based on looking at what somebody else got, and you got more than enough. Yeah. But they don't train you to see like that. Yeah. Hello? Right. That's the truth. We're just in a bad situation. Listen, none of these people care about us. These people don't care. These people care about making a fool out of us. That's all well. We support these people's agenda. How many of y'all believe we got bad people in politics, in office? Guess how they got there? No, don't say people put them. We did it. Let me tell you how we did it. Either you voted or you didn't vote. Either hand, you put them in there. That's it. I apologize for what I said about Joe Biden. As for his position, being a president, it's certain honor you give people. Regard. I know people, you give honor to the office. As the person, no. He's done a horrible job. As a person, as operating office, he has not done a proficient job. But he hadn't done it by himself. He has a chrome of people with him that help put that ideology there. They'll never let one man control the office by himself. There is a system. There's a system. They will never let one man hold that, get that rule, and he's going to make a decision that can wipe out everything. That man is being controlled by other people. He's controlled by an agenda that are constantly gnawing at him and pulling at him. And that's who he had to subdue. That's who subdues him. That's who he's controlled by. And that's who helped influence the decisions he made. Don't ever believe anyone. None of these people. These people control. Nobody let those days are over. You'll never let one man stand and rule again. He can't be stopped. That's over. They learned that from Caesar. You know what they did with Caesar? It's called assassination. Same thing they did with Kennedy. When he can't be controlled, you kill it. Y'all all right? Now, don't believe nothing I said. All it was just random rate. None of it's true. None of it's true. But surely you can't be that stupid. You need to think for yourself. Don't think you don't. Every one of us. Every time one of us don't agree, the one of us don't stand, you're an influencer. You make a difference. Right now, you've been influenced by it. You need to sit back and look at things for yourself. Look at what you have. Look at what you got. Look at what you've accumulated over the years. You've accumulated absolutely nothing but debt. That's a bad system in itself that allows you to live this long with debt, and you never got to equality. Huh? You never ever got to prospering. No, none of us. All you've accumulated is debt. As long as you live, you can show everything you got. I got this debt. Now, how easy it is to destroy you. Hello? They teach us part of American system. You need debt in order to survive. No, they need debt to survive. See, I can't control you when I don't have you owing me nothing. I need you to owe me so I can crash your life. I can send you threatening letters. You finna be going to court. We finna come after you. We finna gunshot your jaw. That woman had anything with gun sheet. Man, why they do that to me? There's the stuff I'm talking about here that hurt people. Them folks talking about gun and shit. I said, I ain't never heard a gun sheet. What a gun is? Chris, we moving on now. I see white folk like to laugh about black people stuff a long time. But here we are today, and this is the situation that hurt us. Because we haven't been properly educated about life and how you live and how you navigate through life. Y'all got it? Listen, you don't have to have so much, because so much will have you indebted to too many people. And they don't allow you to have a free life and living. You know, country people had a whole lot of easier life. They had a simple life. You man who want to, man, get to the city again. Them people had their old house, they sat here, they had their field what they had, and it was a simple life for the way they did things. You know what? Them folk could leave, they take a trip and fold it and put up against the door. That was the door lock. Nobody had no lock on the door. Who gonna come in and get it? You can just put like a screen. Like nobody come to your house. You can take your chair. You can fold up in front of your door. If people knew they routed, they said, "Oh, they ain't at home." Yeah. And then, hey, y'all remember that? How many y'all had locks run all the way down y'all lock, all the way down y'all door? Nobody had to do that. People respect it. It was a simple life. And you know what? People look at these people living just like I'm living. They trying to make it like I'm trying to make it. So what am I trying to take something from them for? If anything, if I can help them, people had in their mind to help people. Send a kid, say, "Go, Adam, go down there and go down to Miss Maggie's house and get her this. They'll have it wrapped up, and you know not to open it. Slap the piss out. Take it down there and give it to her. And better not say that. And they'll let them know, and don't open your mouth. Oh, man, if I running friend, I just took Miss Maggie, boo, all their teeth knocked out their mouth. They ain't nobody business. That's how old folks did. They'll give you some of the bad. Take that down, Miss Maggie. You know about who you supposed to told? Make sure you tell everybody else. Old folks, then they kept their mouth shut. It wasn't nobody business. Then folks realize something. I don't never know when I'm going to need something. You know, you don't live like that. That's why I help so many people. You don't never know when you're going to need something. Don't let the day make a fool out of you. You're a dead step away from you going to need some help. And I said, do me a favor. Put a check up on that boy. That same shirt. That boy, when he on Friday, he went to take that boy's shirt. Took his bike. All I thought, when I seen that shirt, I kept thinking, man, I thought he going to take my bike. Hey, man, my dad, he want me to get my bike. What's wrong with this man? Ain't that right? Oh, Zeus gonna try to take somebody's bike. Appreciate my brother called. You know, it ain't me. It ain't never me. But it's time for her to get it right. Learn how to treat each other. I taught this thing winding up. Quicker than what you thinking, too. All right? I appreciate all y'all. I can proudly say, never used drugs, smoked cigarettes, or even had a beer, slanging powder, and them went ladies. What's that? Door was knocking them down, guilty. We fall down, but we get up. Hold on for a minute. Woman, now you ain't got no testimony. This guy right here, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The man said at least, what he said? He said, yeah, preacher. He said, they be at your hump. They be at hump. He said, yeah, I'm looking at these women trying to decide what I'm going to do. I said, what's going on? He said, I run into him and I'm trying to pick the right one. I said, how many you run into? I said, one thing you got to be careful about with these women. Make sure, first of all, it's your type. Make sure that these are women that some you like and you have something in common with. So that limits these women that you're looking at, and you can see it's really not that many. Now, how many of you run into a day? He said, like 15 of them. I said, let me get it straight. 15 women, that's exactly what you want and you're looking for. Do you know these odds that are unimaginable? How do you meet 15 women per day? That's exactly what you've been looking for. That's what we're thinking. Come on, humpback, get a check. We can't have these lies. It's too early. And plus it's Shabat. My brother called. But I appreciate all y'all. Definitely I do. I seen one of my good was up there. He told me to pray for him. I always see you comment. I see the comment. He told me to Palau for him. That he definitely looking at putting away friends, family. So he was hoping I saw it. That's right. It's Yahushua for me. That's right. So Palau for me, I have made a conscious decision to stand and forsake all relationship, family, etc. Been taking Noon Palau extremely serious, and it strengthens me. We'll hub you, keep standing. I appreciate you. I ain't see that last part. I appreciate you. Hub you too. I hub all of you. I appreciate them too. I don't know. I think do they be putting out the Palau? I don't know. Do they post them? Y'all do? On ZMR? Oh, they don't. I know they'll put up that. They just let them know the hour, but we don't post them. I'm sorry, you said do what? Hold on, he got a track where he Palau. Hold on, I'm missing. You said Palau. You said he be Palau. I sold a master to a Palau. Hold on a minute. You have some project where you taking my Palau and you sell them on ZMR radio?
I really try to do that. At least once every project, I try to put one of your Palaus on there.
The third video coming. I sure didn't know about this. Boy, there's a lot going on around here. What happened? I began commercial. I didn't know. I ain't never got no check. I didn't know, but they thought, preach, man, preach. I ain't no time to preach. They really talk about these ad revenue, you know. But no, we put them out. They also do a Yum pull-out too. This morning was a little late, and that caused I don't know, on Shabat, some kind of way. I know my phone shuts and locks itself down, and I can't get it open until I get a call to it. I don't know why. I get my phone and say, yeah, you need to take a break for a minute. I try to cut that thing on. I said, what in the work? I mean, it won't come on. It won't do nothing. But as soon as I get the car, then I don't know, some kind of way. I don't know if somebody did something. But listen, that thing was shut down after a while, and it just shut, and it locked. What happened? That dude. Who said who? Who said out? John Sarah? Yeah, you got. Come on, John, get that check, man. Shooting out an iPhone. He know better now. Probably them done Samsung. I do have one somewhere around there. What that other phone? That probably wasn't knocking out. What kind of phone is I got? The 770 phone. If you call that number, you call it around about 7 o'clock. I should be able to hear it there. I got it plugged up since I have a phone now so I can answer the call and just call 77. But do it probably like 7 o'clock, somewhere around there now. Then I should be the case. What day? Probably any day. Probably AM. No, PM. Don't do it. No, not AM. Not AM. I might be on the toilet. Don't do it then. That's personal. But no, do that. I should be able to pick it up. But I definitely appreciate those that follow us, support us, and watch. Everyone I pull out the best for you, especially him. I get on these people right here because I show love, y'all. I sure want the best. I know y'all might look at, he just fussing up. I can't stress this enough. You guys are extraordinary people. And the fact that you guys did a lot of people moved to go join cults. You know, people moved out to California and join cults. People moved to Guyana to join cults. It's been so much stuff that people have done, and you guys took a chance. You know, coming behind all these different times where people have suicide behind these religions, and you guys took a chance and you invested everything to let everything go to be him. And my goal when I fuss at y'all, it's because I don't want you to forget what you invested in. You can get mad at me and feel like he didn't be fussing us. He like we dumb and stupid. Because I want to aggravate you to make sure you don't forget why you came. It's easy. It's easy to forget why you came. It's real easy that your agenda changed. You got yourself caught into something else. It's like we were talking about the guy in New York who shot the two people. Now you think about it. What do you think his mindset was before that incident happened? He probably had on his mind, man, I'm finna go home. Let's say he probably called his girlfriend, his wife, said, listen, come home. Maybe we'll watch a movie or we're gonna go out somewhere. But he wound up encounter a situation where him and another guy got in there. All right, you know, okay, I'm gonna say what I say. I'm grown like he grown. Okay, I don't like it either. And that thing, you know, you got something in your throat, a weapon to kill you. And he got to be processing in his mind, I got a gun and I'm finna die from a knife or some scissors at my throat. And then the man Wyatt just happened to come and pull him, and that gave him that break to realize. And once he went here, he didn't know how to de-escalate. And he wound up putting so much energy into it. And he possibly could have been argumentative had he shot the man a time, even though he turned, because he said this happened so real time. But the fact you walked over to him and stood over him, you vested way too much at that point. You went from defending myself, my safety, and I live in this building. A lot of things could have been argued. I live in this building. I don't know what he could have done. And I was looking at, I'm putting the threat down. But you went over while he was crawling, you shot him down, and you stood him, and you think about this, his whole day. I have a cousin. He went to jail when he was 17. His girlfriend was coming to pick him up, and she was coming. He was standing out with his sister, and his brother pulled up with two of his friends. They told him to jump in the car with them and go somewhere. And this in New York, and he got in the car with him instead of waiting. As soon as he got in the car to pull off, his girlfriend pulled up, and his sister was trying to wave it down. Of course, they didn't look in the mirror; just kept going. And from there they went, and they wound up killing the guy. He stayed in the car. He wound up sitting in prison. He's pretty much in prison the rest of his life. He's 60 now. He went in at 17. Listen, had no involvement in nothing. The other guys are out of jail. He's sitting in jail, 60 years old, still. In the car, had nothing to do with it. And he got the most time. You just don't know how Mr. Yahuah can have your life set up. You went from 17, went on your girlfriend to pick you up. As soon as he got in that car, they pulled off, she pulled up. You think that's still a girlfriend now? You 60, you was 17, she still your girlfriend? Whole life gone. That's why you got to watch the end. You got to watch people. You got to look at people's agenda. Everybody, that's why I get on y'all. You got to make sure, first of all, if I'm going somewhere with her, why am I getting in the car with you? We going a whole different way. If you really go back to weigh some of your decision, you let too many things get you off. And I would give to that. That's why I'm a proponent for where you going first before you jump in the car. So where you trying to go? You can't just be going everywhere. You can't be because your whole life can unravel right there that one day. Now he can never get that back. Ain't no courts to come open up. The judge that ruled, listen, he get more time than anybody. Didn't shoot him. He was a passenger, and he got the most time. His brother, my fact, just got through going talking to the UN on prison reform. They flew him out the country. Yeah, he had to listen, went out the country to talk to the UN. They brought him out to talk to him about prison reform. The man was innocent, still in jail. But then you got to ask yourself, are you innocent? Because Mr. Yahuah saw fit. I know they say, people falsely accuse people. Listen, Yahuah has a place for all of us. That's why you learn to appreciate your situation. It's so easy for you to get caught up into something. Your whole life just spiral out track, and you can never get that back. And you know what you got? You got a man that's sitting in jail from 17 to 60, who's angry, who's upset, who hates, who's ready to kill people for the fact that I'm just pissed about my life. These people out, and I'm still him. It's because he saw fit. He Mashiach, he ordains that this is your life. A lot of us have complained and murmured and grumbled about our life. You need to consider. Before you murmur and grumble, you better consider. Because make no mistake, he definitely got a different destination for you. It don't take nothing, listen, ain't nothing but a wave of his hand. Ain't nothing but a blink of the eye. And a lot of times we've been guilty. I have been guilty for complaining. I was talking to him last night on the phone, but I got told I got the phone. I said, whoa, 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 just think about, whoa, where I should be, whoa. People don't know I'm saying a lot of stuff. I was telling them about some stuff last night. We were talking about, man, y'all have no idea. I done seen a lot of stuff. I have seen a lot of stuff. I have been involved with a lot of stuff that cost you your life. I'm appreciative. And that man saw fit that I walked out of it. Listen, that man saw, I was just telling about a couple of things. That ain't even everything I've been involved with in my life. Listen, man, I done seen a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff. I'm not here for no reason. I'm here for a real good reason. And for me to turn and go away, there's no way I can make it. There's no way he will spare me. There's no way he'll give me another. I can't get that. Repent. Come, not. You know, I did it too many times now right now. I made too many promises. I made too many commitments. Couldn't even do it. I appreciate it, though. It was a good thing he showed me, saying you can't keep your word. You can't keep your word. But I gave you this chance right here. This will be your last one, too. I got to make this one right. Like I said, I got to make this one count. See, you got to, that's why I told you, you have to have gone far as you can go out there. You have to have done all you could do out there. Till you've exhausted yourself. When you get him, yeah, I got to get that right. Can't afford to do it. A lot of options, a lot of opportunity to come up, but you had to exhaust everything the way you look at it. I can't do it. I've been too close to too many situations. I've done too many situations. It's just been too much. And I know where I should be. And listen, hands down, I know. Hands down, I know where I should be at. And the fact that that's not the life he gave me, what you do? You got to be here looking, I'm forever indebted to this man. Y'all got me? So for some of y'all, you just not there yet. Because if you were, you'll take this a lot more serious than what you do. So yeah, every night I'm going to remind you, don't forget what you came here for. Don't forget what you, for you to have given up what you've given up and walk away from what you walked away from and to come here to go to Sheol, you ought to get the worst punishment. Think about it. What did you get? How many of y'all gave up something to come here? How many of you walked away from stuff, career, from home, from family, relationship? So how you come here and go to Sheol? I just want to remind you, what did you walk away from? What was your mindset when you say, you know what? I just got there. How many of y'all was scared? How many of y'all didn't know how it was going to come out? And you still did it? You can't come here and you can burn the Sheol. Come on, that's stupid. You went against every logic. You went against all advice. You went against fears. And you got here and you ain't afraid to go to Sheol? Come on. Come on. I wouldn't be doing you justice. I wouldn't be doing you justice if I didn't tell you that. You know what you thought. You know what you felt like. How many of y'all felt like you thought about turning around? It might be a bad idea. Nobody? You had to hear me. You human. You human. Why wouldn't you? But you did it. But you did it because you knew something would drive you saying, you got to. I ain't got no choice. But people around you didn't see it that way. They saw, it don't make sense to me. If he can save anywhere. But they didn't understand what he had put in your heart. You couldn't even explain it to them. Listen, when I walked away, they couldn't understand it either. But they put it in your heart. Said, no, you got to do it. You put it in my heart. I had to do it. Don't think I don't know. I do know. I ain't gonna let you forget it either. I ain't gonna let you forget it. Those out there, you hold on. Don't you quit. Don't you quit. Elohim is not. He's not unjust. He won't forget your labor of a heart. You just be honest. You be genuine. Leave yourself open. Leave yourself open for correction. Leave yourself open for growth. He'll do the rest. He'll do the rest. Take your time. Don't run real fast. Please don't walk slow. Just stay steady. Keep your mind steady on why you're doing what you're doing. This thing coming to a close faster than what people know. And people don't realize, man, you know, everything you've done, at one time it looked like, maybe I should have waited. I could have better prepared. How many of y'all have felt like that? I could have better prepared, I could have waited. No, you couldn't. He said, the day you hear my voice, you couldn't stay. See, the time you'd have took to prepare to get a better setting for yourself to come, you'd have kept waiting. Because every time you'd have got it, you know what? I just need to get a little more. And before you know it, that thing will be closing on you. And you've been sitting down. You know what happened to get ready to close? I got it. But he said, but it's too late. See, the way y'all did it was the way a lot of us had to do it. You had to forsake all others. Think about Abraham when he told him, I got to get ready to take out with a wife and a nephew. Wow. On an endeavor to somewhere I've never been before. Wow. Based upon what I heard. Wow. I don't know how it's going to come out, but my confidence in him. You think they probably tell him about that? You don't get out and you just going to go ahead and go? You know your brother in the heart, he dead. That's Luke's father. Sure be good to keep you around him. I hate to lose another son out there. Scary out there. But all Abraham know, he put something in my heart. Put something in my heart. I know. It getting ready to pay us back for it all now. He gonna pay for it all. All you lost, all you walked away from, he gonna pay for it. He gonna make it worth it. I know you felt like it ain't gonna never be right, ain't gonna be just. He gonna pay for it. When you look at how he destroying those people when them hurricanes coming through and floods and pollution and bombs falling and destroying and killing these people. Just tell him thank you. He saw fit to spare us. Just for one more time. We don't know how long he's going to spare us, but he saw fit to spare us. Just one more time. That's how we're going to take it day by day. When you see all this stuff happen, it's just one more day I spared you. But I'm letting you know, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. It used to be an earthquake one place. He said, I hit 3 at one time. Maybe I'll get somebody's attention. Somebody who on the edge, who thinking, you know, I'm thinking probably about another year or two, because by then I should be retiring. I probably try to look at going down now. He said, maybe I'll shake it one more time. I get somebody's attention, realize I'm getting ready to come back, and it's going to be real quick, too. And my reward with me to get every man according to his work. That's why you got to start examining what you're doing, folks. We got to pay for this stuff. Y'all got it? Make sure you're right. Don't say you ain't been warned. I'm going to keep doing my job too. Those y'all like that, you hold on. I'm allowing for you. Romans 15:4, Beth HaMashiach for first-time listener viewers. Let's see what the book say. Listen.
For whatever Nikatab before.
Whatever was written before.
Nikatab to Lamidas.
It was written to teach us, to show us, to instruct us.
So that through endurance.
So that going through without giving way.
And through the Nakum of the Ketubim.
And the comfort of the writings.
We might have tikva.
Might have a cord, an attachment, hope, symbolism. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
Think about it. You can't just come here and just start believing in this, man. You got to already have some type of experience. And that you go back and recollect, I was with you. I know that. Let's see something right. Yaramyahu, 1 and 1 right quick. Let me see something. Yahu. For those that don't know, that means Yahuah be exalted. 1. Let's see what it says. Y'all give me a little time. This thing winding up. We got to get it right. This is Yaramyahu. They call it Jeremiah. 1 and 1. Listen.
The Dabarim of Yaramyahu, the being of Kaliki Yahu of the Kohanim, who were in
Halikia.
Who were in Anatha in the Arats of Benjamin.
In the land of Benjamin.
To whom the Debar of Yahuah came to him in the Yamim of Yashayahu, the being of Ammon, Malak of Yehuda, in the 13th Shana of his reign.
See, that time, they give you a timeline. People tell when all this happened, people act like they ain't got no day. They let you know when. You go back and look. If you look, a lot of the different emperors all intersect and crossed over each other. You can keep our timeline of the Greeks, because a lot of people, you'll find other people had rulers over their people in the same time. Our timelines can be found. Don't let people fool you. You don't have a date, 1906, but he letting you know when. You can go back and find a lot of other people's history, and you can find out who they had ruling during those time periods too. Listen.
It came also in the Yamim of Yahuah, the being of Yoshiyahu, Malak of Yehuda, unto the end of the 11th Shana of Sadiqiyahu, the being of Yoshiyahu, Malak of Yehuda, unto the exile of Jerusalem in the 5th Yari.
Look at them timelines he gave you. He gave you people's sons, their father's name, and let you know what time period, and it's all up into the exile. Ain't that right? So they let you know this was up into the time that we wound up getting put out of Jerusalem. And why were we put out? Hands. Time period. How long? Hands. 1, 2. Who else I got? Somebody different? Nobody don't have none? Okay. Come on, Craig. How long?
70 years.
70 years. How many of y'all didn't know that? You should have known it. And you were told why. In the book of Uyakra, they said he called. He called and he let us know he was going to put us out. He said because the land had to keep us Shabbats. See, when we were there, he realized the land had kept us Shabbats. So what he did, he kept count on them. And he kept a count on them. He looked at restitution had to be given. You remember with Shamshun, when they came up when the Philistines came up to see, the men of Yehuda, and they asked them why were they coming up. They were coming back. They said we were coming back to exact what Shamshun did to us. The reason you were put out for 70 years because he was exacting the time that you hadn't kept them. So you need to know that. That's how important your Shabbats ought to be kept. So your time period was 70. He said until the land she keeps her Shabbats because you didn't keep them. And he had to exact that. Otherwise, you still got it. You still got to pay for it. Oh, don't worry about it. That's a tube thing that he paid for. He made you pay for it. Ain't that right? He made you pay for it. You had to pay it. If you ain't paid in, you're going to pay later. Ain't that what you said, AC? I know. I'm going to pay for it later. So he made them pay for it then. The land hadn't kept our Shabbats. So this time, let's see what you got. Hold what you got. 9 and 1 right quick. Dany'AL. You can do that when you ain't script, when you ain't got no script. I wouldn't advise it to everybody now. Dany'AL. That's right. Elohim is judge. 9 and 1 right quick. I find here too. Okay. Listen what you go 1. Let's see what happened. Time period. Listen.
In the first Shana of Daria.
So when you look at Daria, now you're going to start looking at, he let you know this in the first Shana. So you start looking at who was ruling before him. Hello? He should have been the son of Artaxerxes. I'm going to say, who they got? Oh, no, they got to know. What's the name got? I don't know how you pronounce that one. You said that, I think you had to cuss with it. Okay, Ashra. And then I know you got a lot of letters in here. This is like something Ray probably wrote. There's a lot of letters in here. Brandon, what you write? How many of y'all thought that man, I saw that thing, I said, somebody done broken his check. I saw them letters in there, I said, ain't no. Didn't nobody think that they saw them letters in there? That man throw so many letters in there. I said, what? I said, I ain't never seen all them letters before. You know what? Like, I ain't never seen you him before. You never all them letters. Come on.
The being of Akashi Riyash, the seed Akashiwash.
Yeah. They say Ahasuerus. That's the one we call Ahasuerus. They see the Rosh at the end. Probably gonna be rude. They put the O sound. Come on.
The seed of Madai, who was made Malak of the Malkuth of Kesdim.
Mm-hmm.
In the first Shana of his reign, I, Dany'AL, observed in the scrolls the numbers of the Shanim, which was revealed as the Debar of Yahuah to Yaramyahu,
For what?
The Nabi, for the completion of the desolation of Jerusalem, namely 70 Shanim.
You see when he understood it from a dream? He said, no, not at all. He said, I went back through the scrolls. And the scroll I went through was Yaramyahu, because Yahuah was going to be exalted. Isn't that right? They realized Yahuah was going to bring them up. Exalted, it means to go up.
That's right.
So guess when he realized it? When it was time for them to get ready to go up, they were leaving. He even told them they came out Mizraim. He said, I brought you where? Up and out. He said, I brought you up out of the land of Mizraim. And there's an English terminology that makes a difference. If I brought you up, where were you? So you ain't going to believe it. I exalted you. Okay, it's not important for y'all. The man's name is Ram. Ram is to exalt. So he went into a book that talked about exaltation. About being exalted, being lifted up. So he looked, he realized in 70 years, Yahuah is going to bring us up and he's going to bring us out. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
Let's go back to what we had. Yaramyahu, the first chapter. For some reason, we're on this for a reason. I'm going to show you something. Listen, verse 3. We're in verse 3 on Yaramyahu, the first chapter.
Verse 4.
Verse 4? Okay, listen.
Now the Debar of Yahuah came to me, saying,
What happened?
Before I formed you in the womb.
Before I formed you where?
In the womb.
What did you know?
I knew you.
And?
Before you come forth out of the womb.
What did you do?
I kodash you.
I separated you. And what did you do?
I ordained you a Nabi unto the Goyim.
They use what is that? TC? For ordained, which we'll look at Mashiach. He said, I TCU, a Nubah, unto who?
Unto the Goyim.
Y'all think he knew that when he was a baby? Y'all think he knew that? When he was in the 3rd grade? Y'all think he knew that when he was in high school? And they said, look at that. See, a lot of stuff that going on in your life, you didn't realize to get you him. You ain't going to believe it. I knew you before you were made.
Right.
I had already predestinated you were going to be him. So think of how many of us felt like we were forgotten, forsaken. How are we going to know? We wouldn't know unless he told us. All the time, how many felt like we probably just some curse or something just kind of just out there, really no purpose? So we kept trying to find purpose. You know why you couldn't find no purpose? Because he needed you to understand what he had already ordained for you. The reason we couldn't ever fit nowhere, why things couldn't work for us, because that's not what I had for you. That's what he let him know. Why would he tell him that? What had to be his mind thinking? I always knew he'd been with me ever since I was a little baby. I knew it. I felt like he wasn't. I felt like things weren't for me. And he let him come back and let him know, before you even formed in the womb, I knew you. I already had predestinated that you were going to set over this arm to the nations. I set you up to the Goyim. That makes a difference once you learn your purpose. We even talked about, even in the book of EU, they called Joel. He said, for all of him speaking one, yea, twice. He said, but each don't perceive it. In a dream, call a move, while he's sleeping upon the bed and slumbering. He said, then he opened his ears and seals his instructions so he can do what? That's right. Trying to get you. That's what he did. That's what he did. He withdrew. He had all the stuff that happened that came to us. He was trying to get us to stop. I see what you're doing. I want to get you to turn from that. Because I predestinated something different for you. I know. I know what it like. I felt like that. You think I saw myself standing up here? No. I didn't know that. But the whole time he looked at, he had to allow me to get out there first and realize, you notice you don't fit? You notice how far other people can go and you got a cutoff limit? You don't notice how you wind up getting out of that for a reason? Now other people, but you know what? You weren't going to believe me until you got there. You know what you said? I just don't seem like I fit nowhere. Just feel like my whole life is out of place. I need you to know that so you understand I had a place for you. Hello? See that? And that's what you find. This is the only person he ever did this for, too. This is the only person. None of us are a mistake. He purposed it for a reason. Your life been purposed. You gotta fail at everything you're doing because I already purposed you for something else. It's not gonna work. You said, but it used to work. I know, but I stopped it because I had to get you to see I purposed something different. 7th chapter, same book. Yaramyahu, 7. We'll do 7 and 1. Listen.
The bar that came to Yaramyahu from Yahuah, saying, stand in the gate of the Beth of Yahuah.
You see what you want to do? Stand where?
In the gate of the Beth of Yahuah.
And do what?
And proclaim there this debar, and say, Shama the debar of Yahuah, all of you of Yehudah, who enter by these gates.
So what the hell he just stood down the street? You ain't gonna believe it. The people who were coming up there to the gate, they were coming to hear the word. It was for them. So he put them somewhere where people would come for who was coming forward. Those people gonna hear it. You just go on the street anyway and start preaching. Those people ain't on the street going to, their mindset is not to what you're trying to do. He put them somewhere, the people that's gonna come in here that's looking to enter into this gate, they're coming to hear from me. And I want you to stand here at the door, and I want you to proclaim to every one of them that's coming in to hear it, because they already got a mindset. It might not be might be perfect toward it, but because when they're gonna hear when them tell them to declare at the gate, they'll consider. They say, I was coming, but my mind wasn't in the right place. But because you told me before I got in, he didn't tell them once they get in and get settled, catch them before they come in. This is what I want you to proclaim to them. What you want to tell them?
Shama the debar of Yahuah, all you of Yehudah who enter by these gates.
You hear what he told them? Why would he tell them that? You know why, Chris? They probably weren't going to be listening intelligent. Why would he have to tell them, since they already coming to the right place, that they need the Shama, which is here intelligently? Because they were going to sit there and they're going to do just like Yachazaqal said. Yeah. They come under thee, as my aunt, they hear your word.
They won't do it.
You ain't going to believe it. By the time Yaramyahu came to sing, he said, we can't do that no more. Catch them before they come in. Tell them when they come in, you need to be listening intelligently. Everyone you that come to hear the Debar Alahim, you need to be listening. He said, Shama, hear intelligently. That means put all your stupidity aside.
That's
Get
right.
rid of it. Come on.
Who enter by these gates to Shekah Yahuah.
See that? You come in to try to worship me, to serve me. You need to know this. Come on.
Thus says Yahuah of Sabaoth.
Listen, the Alahim of war.
Yes, sir.
Yahuah, then the existing one of fighting a war. Come on.
The all of Yasharal, amend your darkeem and your deeds. And
Can we see something for a minute? Let's see what amend means. We'll do English. I know we do Arbory too, but I think before we start moving on any more Arbory, let's first understand standard English. I don't think nobody teach you another language. You can't speak the one you're speaking first.
That's right.
You need to see how they parallel. You got to understand your first discipline before you get another one.
That's right.
Let's see what it means. To change or
modify.
That's right. To change or modify something for the. So that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to amend. Amend the situation to alter, especially in a phraseology. Nobody talks like that. Do phraseology, especially to alter formally by modification, deletion, or addition. Tim. Let me try something. To alter formally by modification, deletion, or addition. Yeah, you're gonna need a check. Come on, big man. I tried to sit there and tell I was gonna call Big Tim. Big Tim. No, it wasn't you, Tim. I'm talking about you. Come on, Kerry. Kerry, it's a matter of time, Kerry. I'm not finna say. Come on, Kerry. Get y'all on. So all right, let's do that. Come on away. Let me ask something, Kerry. So I'm gonna let you stay. If you ain't gonna get in no trouble and you ain't gonna have no problem, you just go and sit down right there. Don't even worry about putting the check up there. Kerry, come on, you know good and well know better than that. Come on, Kerry. What's wrong? Kerry, you know better than that. What the chance of Kerry gonna get me? He ain't gonna cause no trouble. Keisha, you thought Kerry gonna come and don't cause no trouble? Thank you, sweetie. You saw she started that checklist. She know. You know. Appreciate that from a brother too. Nothing personal. So now these are things we're looking at. He wanted them to change, which means the way they came in, they had been coming the same way. Yachazaqal told us about it. Y'all, how many of y'all don't remember Yachazaqal telling us that? Okay, well, let's make sure they do. Let's see that. Should that 33? Yachazaqal, they call Ezekiel? I think it's 33 and 20. Yachazaqal. And y'all remember what that means? That's right, Elohim. When you got the all, it's always Elohim. So, yeah. Yachazaqal. What's that, 33 and 20? I think we're one out. Not one. No, 20. Something happened? What's that? Probably come out a little more. Something 33. Is 33 30? How far? What is it? 30? 32? All right. 33 30. Is that what you said? 33 30? Let's see. Oh, you said 32. 30 be fine. Appreciate it. 33 30. Listen.
But as for you, being of Adam.
Hold on, back up one second. Let me see what 29 says. Because that ended something. Then they shall know that I am Yahuah when I make the land desolate and a waste because of all their abomination which they have committed. The reason why I want to look at that, anytime you hear a word start off but, that means it was something before it. So this is what he was telling them. This is what he was trying to tell you. This just show you again, always, when people say he didn't show us recon. Well, this is what then shall they know that I am Yahuah when I make the land, after I got everybody off of it, and a waste because of all the abomination which they have committed. Now let's go now. Listen what he said, 30.
But as for you,
rather though, for you though,
being of Adam,
the son of Adam,
the Bani of your arm are talking about you beside the walls and in the doorways of the bed.
Look where they run their mouth. That's where they enter in at. These folks run their mouth about it. He said right where they come in at. That's amazing because he want Yaramyahu to stand in the door and tell the folks, you need to bend your way. Yachazaqal, they were running their mouth about it. This is what they were doing.
One speak to one, each with his ox, saying.
What does it say? Oh, here's some more at the bottom. Come down. Come.
Now in Shama, what the debar is which comes forth from Yahuah.
You see that? Good mind, ain't it? They saying the right thing, but let's see what they do.
They come to you as come, and sit before you as my and Shama your dabarim. But they do not do them, for they produce much ahab with their paw, and their lob goes after their unjust gain.
See that? What happened?
Behold, you are to them as a singer of ahab shirim, a beautiful call, and playing well on an instrument, for they Shama your dabarim, but they do not practice them.
See that? They don't put them into action. Come on.
So when it comes, behold, it shall come, then they shall know that a Nabi has been in their midst.
So now, based off of what you just read right here, it should parallel back up to what we're going. Let's go back to the 7th chapter right quick of the book of Yaramyahu. Based off what you read now. Let's see if it makes sense to you. Back me up a little bit. 71. Okay, so now this one we talk about the word coming to Yaramyahu, saying, then did it come through all the names? Okay. Stand in the gate, which is the door of the Beth of Yahuah, and proclaim there this debar, and say, Shama, the debar of Yahuah, all you of Yehuda who enter by these gates to Shakar Yahuah. Now, this is important for us. What happened to the last people that did it?
They laid with them.
He just told it. He said, I'm going to exile all these people. I'm going to make the land desolate. Then they're going to know who I am. So now we want to make sure they got the knowledge. Let's not come back and do the same stupid thing they did before. Catch them when they come in the door and let these people when they come in to know. You need to do what? Next verse.
Thus says Yahuah of Sabaoth, the all of Yasharal.
Do what?
Amend your Darakim.
And what happened?
And your deeds.
Stop just sitting here and listen like that's a lovely song. Stop just sitting here like one can play well on an instrument. Stop sitting around hearing it and not putting it into practice. Because the last people did what you did, got exiled. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to keep from repeating the same thing again. I've already destroyed you people. I've already cast you out. So why would you come back and do the same thing? Come on.
And I shall let you dwell in this Malkum.
After I amend, after I fix, after I correct what I've been doing, after I modify, then he gonna let me stay. Come on.
Trust not for you in deceptive dabarim, saying.
Just, man, he trying to scare y'all. Man, don't listen to that foolishness he talking about. That stuff ain't nothing. See, somebody making a fool out of you. Trust not now in these deceptive words, saying.
This is the Mashakan of Yahuah.
Uh-huh.
The Mashakan of Yahuah.
Mm-hmm.
The Mashakan of Yahuah.
Yeah.
For if you amend your Darakim and your deeds.
If you truly do it, what happened?
If you practice Sadak between each and his
If you
Rayah.
practice justice now between two people. Uh-huh.
If you do not oppress the alien, the orphan,
foreigner, the stranger,
or the widow,
and
do not shed innocent dam in this Malkum.
What happened?
Or halak after other mighty ones in your own room.
Go after the other gods. What happened?
Then I shall let you dwell in this Malkum.
See that? And he wrote this, he let them know this in the time they exiled. You ain't gonna believe it. Those people were getting ready to be exiled. And he was letting them know. Now, after you get desolate and I put you out because he couldn't let Yachazaqal be a liar. You getting out of here. Make no mistake, you leaving. But I'm gonna tell you how you can return though. You're gonna have to amend your ways. You're gonna start executing Sadiq judgment between people. You're gonna start making sure you get this stuff right. He said, then I'll let you stay. But you tell this to a people who getting cast out. So when these people get out, they're gonna realize this was hard. It was 70 hard years. It was oppression on us. So these people realize what they gotta do in the midst of it now. I gotta get this stuff right. Don't listen to nobody talking, man, I won't worry about that stuff. We good. It's just, man, this ain't that, man, this a small thing right here. Don't be stupid. Don't you listen to these people. These people getting you deceptive words. Tell you, preacher tell you, ain't nobody else saying it. Don't you worry about what nobody else saying. This is the word of Yahuah.
That's right.
Come on.
Then I shall let you dwell in this Malkum.
See, then I'm going to let you dwell in this Malkum.
In the Aras that I gave to your Aboth, Alam, and even unto Alam.
Look at that. I let you dwell in it forever and ever. You know why he could tell me that, Daniel? Because I know you ain't going to do it. I already set forth to destroy that place. But you know what? I give you opportunity. If you can do it, I'll let you do it. Remember with Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yeah.
What did Abraham want me to do? If it be how many? 50. What did he say? I swear. What did he want after that?
40.
What did he say? He said, I swear. What else he asked? If it be 30, what did he say? And he came out, he said, listen, please don't let me get it. Please don't let it. If it be 10, he said, get out.
That's right.
I know what I'm going to do. I'll give you that chance. Get me 50. Get me 30 of them. He said, I'll let it stand. But I told you I'm coming down to play a mosh pot on it. I'm going to destroy it if the thing be so. He gave you opportunity. And he said, listen, if y'all can do it, I'll let you stay here alone and alone. I know you ain't going to be able to do it, but I'll give you the opportunity. But guess what we learned we can do? We can amend our ways.
That's right.
Y'all we can amend our ways. There is a Malkut he's establishing that we can dwell in alone. But y'all got to understand something. Everything that we're doing now is Ru'akni. We seek a kid. How many of y'all see New Jerusalem? How many of y'all can go there? Right? Okay, come on, my brother, come on. How y'all see it? Come on. Y'all see it? I see it enough. Who else? Come on. No, come on. I got you in that too. That's what I'm
I got hit too.
What a friend we have. And what is wrong with y'all? Them folks that they see, y'all see it? Oh, come on. Seek that check. Seek a check. I'm talking about Ru'akne, remember? I said we're seeking a Ru'akne Malkut. Everything that we're doing, Ru'akne, they were doing physically. It was, listen, for them, what we're trying to like inherit the Malkut, that's what they were doing. Then when they was on their endeavor, they were traveling, they were seeking to inherit the Malkut. Them people didn't know nothing about go to know what they call heaven. Everything they went to was there. That was the promised land. Them folks wasn't looking for no Malkut. When they came out, they want to know who gonna go up there and bring it down. When it came to work, them folks didn't know how they didn't even know how to go there. Why were they asking who can go up and get it? We don't know how to go up and get nothing. Who's gonna go up and get it for us? Nobody had this ideology. So you have to understand, for them, the things he gave them was symbolic and symbolism, like what we're trying to do, Ru'akne, just like the circumcision. It's a seal, the same way we seek the Ru'akne. It's a seal on. That solidified their obedience. Circumcised when?
8th Yom.
That's the only way it's validated. All for them, that's why it became validated. But there were people we wound up getting later. We brought in, were already adults we wound up bringing. So we saw that people could get it later on.
Right.
Even past that, because their obedience, when your obedience kicked in,
right.
You couldn't get it until you complied. You see what I'm saying? So if I missed it on the 8th day, I could still get it if I comply. Just like the Ruach HaKodesh on the day of Ukak Shabur, where it fell upon 120 people. That was it. It was 120 people in the room. That was it. But you ain't gonna believe what happened later on. Added when? Daily. See that? See, if I didn't get it on Ukak Shabur, the next day I'm adding, the next day I'm adding, the next day I'm adding. So there was still opportunity. That's how they understood it. They understood it from a natural standpoint. So now, because they understood it that way, we have to go through and learn that practice. Then we have to translate it. Translate that information to understand that there's a Ru'akne Malkut that we seek. Y'all understand? That's why they kept getting cast out, because this was not the permanent home for them. Y'all hear it? That's why we seeking one to come. Like these groups, they done sold out. They went, what they gonna do before they went over there? They done went to the promised land. What they gonna do? The place getting devastated. Yeah. It's annihilated. This is not what he established for. That's why he tore it down.
That's right.
Yahushua even told the people that, listen, you can destroy it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to build it back. When they showed him out, he said, listen, you see him, there won't be one stone left upon another that won't be thrown down.
That's right.
And they wonder when it's going to happen. So this couldn't possibly be man inherited. They're being torn down and destroyed. We seek one to come. Even they can't inquire Yahushua. They want to know, are you him? Or do we seek one to come? Because we done had stuff before, and that was not it. Come on. Behold.
You are trusting for you in deceptive dabarim that cannot profit.
Y'all see that? He said won't profit you. Y'all hear that? Ain't no gain in them words they tell you. I know you told you. And some of y'all, you lie to yourself. That's just preacher. I don't be listening to all that stuff. See, you got to know the man, when the man talking, when the spirit talking. That's going to be your fault. Listen what he asked you.
Shall you steal?
What else?
Murder. And commit adultery.
And do what?
And swear falsely.
And
offer zabak to Baal.
And
halak after other Elohim that you have not known.
Come on.
Then come and stand before me in this Beth, which is carved by my Shem upon it, and say, we are delivered.
That's what they're saying. He saved me. Didn't he save me? What else?
That you may do all these abominations.
He said I did not do that. Come on.
Has this Beth, which is carved by my Shem upon it, become a den of robbers in your Behold, I, even I, have seen it, declares Yahuah.
He said, I've seen this. Come on.
But go now to my Malkum, which was in Shiloh, where I made my Shem dwell there at the first.
Who know they talking about him? All right, Jahir, tell him. What happened? That's right. We kept the Berip. That's what we kept it at. When they came down, when Ali used to sit over us. When Ali sat over us, that's when Shaul used to be our when he was our Malak. After he had took him down, we went up one time because of the Philistines. I'm sorry, for the Palestine. The Palestine people are Philistines. If you look these people up, I had an opportunity to look these people up. And I ain't talking about from looking them up from the other way. If y'all look up at these people, they would tell you these people are not homogeneous. You know why these people don't get support from the Arab nations? Because nobody can find out where they came from. The Palestinian title, they don't really have a history to it. They don't. You hadn't figured out why no Arab country had let them go this long and never supported these people and came to defend them. You don't know there ain't no Arab country that showed up over there yet to fight for them. Look at the groups that are fighting for them. Those are military groups from other groups. These are separatist companies. No country has came to defend them because nobody can find out really where they came from. Of course you wouldn't know that. There's a lot of questioning to them, even their linguistic, in their speech. People trying to still find a connection to Islam. Of course you wouldn't know that. That's why America and that's why Israel have gotten away with destroying them. Tell them to go shoot them at Jordan and see what happens. Tell them to go shoot them at Bahrain. Tell them to go shoot them at Qatar. People got history. They don't have one. It's very questionable. Of course you wouldn't know that. Why would you? You're not supposed to. All you know what people tell us. Why would we go look it up? What reason you got to tell us? What reason we got to question anybody's ethnicity? What reason do you have? You don't. And that's why the fighting continues. You got two people who can't prove their existence. The two people who can't really prove their existence time are the two people got the whole world finna fight. One of them history didn't start in 1948 over him. 49, I'm sorry. The other one was here before them, but they changed their name and everybody keep trying to find their own Arab people are trying to find out. I can't really find no connection to them. Because it shouldn't be hard. Everybody know about Iraq, that was Babylon. Nineveh, that was in Mosul over there. Everybody got their history. They just can't seem to find the history of some people called Palestine. Very questionable. Very questionable. Don't worry about it. This is what you need to pay attention to. Listen. But go now, my Malcolm, which was in Shiloh, because that's where we brought the ark from. We kept the ark, the covenant down. That's where we kept it at. When we got into it with the Philistine, we went up and we got the ark. And we went to Shiloh to get the ark. We came back. Listen, man, we shouted, and the whole of rights rang out. And you know what they said? These be the Elohim. They called us Elohim. They knew them. When they heard that shout ring out, the whole of rights shake. They said, these be the Elohim. See, that's why the the Palestinians don't have a problem with fighting those people, because they know those people don't have no history. Nobody got no fight with you. They know, both of them saying here, nobody has a history. Now, I'm not justifying their killing, their murdering. It's just bad. It's crazy because you've been here for a long time, and yet these people still act like they don't know where you come from. All these people have created histories. Payoffs were made. Hitler made payoffs to these people to get them over here, and he let the Jews come over here and set themselves up, establish themselves, and here you are. Nobody did nothing for you. People will spend money, send weapons, wars, and planes and ships, anything for a lie. Nobody do nothing for the truth. Where your ships at? Where your planes? Where your $1 billion bailouts at? Nobody want the truth. He done told you what these folks do. They trust the lying word that cannot profit. Now I said when the Ukraine, they start running, all of a sudden they jump to holler, we are Jews. Y'all remember Zelensky told him he was a Jew? Oh, they forgot that now. He sure did. He told them, we are Jews. They ain't the first time we hear Europeans just jump up and holler something out their mouth. That's the cry you heard when you want help. See, they know when you cried out, Elohim helped you too. That's why they use your term. That's why they use terminology that you use to try to get them to help. Hello? Come on, folks. Come on, folks. Yeah, why they gonna tell you that? You ain't gonna believe what Yahuah said though. He said, can a mother forget her suckling child? That she won't have compassion on them. That man let you know they may forget. He said, I won't forget. He said, you inscribed on my hand. They've been trying their best to make him forget you. And that man still come right back and realize, I know my people. All these people have gone out here and created them an identity, and you sit here and you done made a fool. You still trying to fight, are you Negro or are you black? Which one is it, boss? Are they Negro or are they black? Which one is it? Which one, Sandy, which one, Negro or are they black? Tell me which one. Negro or they black? Well, same word. They don't know no better. They just been running behind us. Then they got an afro, and most of us bald head. Yeah, you Afro-American. Man just give you hair. You had an afro when he met you? The man act like the afro just came out. Like the afro been out, you been wearing. The man just give you title, you just run behind him. You've never been able to really identify yourself. You don't know what y'all, so why you think you're so destructive? See, once the so-called Negro actually gets an identity and he learns he has a connection, then he'll do better. When you take a people that's a nomad and he has nothing, you erase all his history, everything about him, everything you talk about, you nasty, you stink, you filthy, you raper, you're murder, you're dumb, you're stupid, you retarded, and then you say, go out and make something out yourself, because I did it. What was my conditioning? I'm ugly, I'm black, my nose big, my head napping, my skin burnt up crispy, I'm a 8-chimp monkey. I'm a retard. I can't be taught. I carry disease. I brought AIDS. Green monkey scratched me. And they want to know when I'm going to make something out myself and quit blaming other folks. You got the same opportunity everybody else. What white race they done told it to? Do y'all know that they consider the Polish to be some of the dumbest people in Europe? How many of y'all didn't know that? Because white people learn not to tell everybody their business. The Polish are considered to be the dumbest people they got in Europe. Of course they won't tell you that. The Germans will tell you that. They said how they beat the Polish. They said when they had the war, they said the Polish throw grenades at them. Said the Germans picked them up, pulled the pins out, and throw them right back at them. But they still treat them better, support them, and get them more than they ever give you.
That's right.
They don't shame each other the way you shame each other.
That's right.
Do y'all know the European Union don't agree with Ukraine? A lot of them support Russia, but they can't let you know that. See, when white people have disagreement, they don't put all their stuff out of air like they do in England. They learn how to do it behind closed doors, and they come out with a majority saying, we the European Union support them. A lot of them pulled out and said, we're not giving nothing else to them. They said what they need to do is let Russia have that land they took and be done with this and end it. I ain't giving them nothing else, but they won't ever go public on TV like that like you do with each other. Mm-hmm. Well, you just need to know a little something. Not everything. You just need to know a little something, okay? My place, which is in Shiloh, where I made my Shem dwell there, at the
first.
That's right. And see what I did to it because of the
Rosha of my arm, Yahusha.
See that? He said the place where my Shem was, look what I did to it. I destroyed it. You ain't going to believe why, because of you. They want to know why Jerusalem being destroyed. Why you think? Because of what the people doing now. These folks crying, they done tore God's city. He said, no, I did that. He said, because of the Rosha they doing. Y'all know them people doing Shabbat. Them people sit out there dancing with bikinis on. And, oh yeah, they was at a concert. Oh, nobody gonna talk about that. That was Shabbat. Pull up the body. Let's pull up the video. Can we look at something? Stop my line. Stop my line because I might be lying. Do we need them more live?
Nope.
Well, let's see what they. Can you pull up and see what happened? Let's see what happened. It don't take long. I know they're gonna holler hate teacher. Not a hate teacher. You hate the truth, then. Listen, what happened to them and what happened to us? I ain't gonna blame them. We did the same thing. Why you think you out of there? He put them out because of the Shabbat. Because everybody keep thinking the Shabbat ain't that. It's just a day. It's so significant. He put us out of the land for 70 years. It's so significant that he destroyed them on it. And he made sure they remember, you've been playing on your Shabbat, on my Shabbat. I'm going to show you how to play. When you come out to do your thing, that's when I'm going to kill you and kidnap you and take you. That's it. What else? Israel. Oh, can they see that? Can it blow it? Can y'all see that? I think he's trying to blow it up. He can't blow it up. Well, he's trying to show y'all what he could. I know he got several of them anyway. Yeah. Israeli raised goers run for their lives when Hamas were that paralytic in the stand shooting. They started shooting. Look what they was out there doing. They was out here dancing, partying on Shabbat. And Yahuah already told you, Palau, you don't do this on Shabbat now. You better Palau, it don't happen to you on Shabbat. Y'all see what they were doing? This Shabbat. This one at the synagogue. No one was out there with bikinis on. Who decided, hey, man, let's go to Jerusalem, man, and go here. I know some clubs that we can go get drunk, man, and get some hoes. In a land that's considered to be the most religious and sacred on the planet? They should have another one. Show. Let's see. They should have someone showing the women with bikinis up there dancing. I just want you to see where the mindset of people at. I like, boy, they sure enough out. Look at them. No, that's not them. That's a commercial. Oh, that's the same video. Fleeing from Israeli music festival. So that's where they fleeing from? An Israeli music festival. That's probably after. Everybody was running in. Oh, that's not before right there, is it? Oh, that's when they shot down, or what are they doing? This is somewhat the same video. Oh, they must show. Oh, well, he put in the right thing. Probably have put in just put at the festival with bikinis on. Put the bikinis. See if bikini make a difference. It might not show it, I'm saying. I know they got some. But don't worry about it, you can't find it. My only thing was showing it to y'all, just show y'all where people mindset at, so you can see why we need to make changes at. And you look at what happened to them is what we were doing. I ain't gonna blame them because it's the same stupid stuff we did. We took it lightly. Why would they take it serious? They felt like they was under the eyes and the cover of Yahuah that it was okay. You can't keep thinking you can do wrong in Yahuah's land. In his house. That's why he wanted to catch them at the gate and stop them.
That's right.
So before they come in, you let these people know you need to mend your ways.
That's right.
And that's right. You need to show them. You need to start listening intelligently because you played too long. Why y'all think them people? What's your mind? None of my mind would think, man, go out here, go drinking and hang out. And you want to go to the room and get a ticket flower? Why? To a religious place? Why would we want to do that? You could do that junk out here somewhere. How many beaches and clubs they got in place you can go and drink and hang out with bikinis? Why Jerusalem? Because nobody been putting their foot down. That's what happened with leadership. He told you the leader caused him the error. He's still looking. Oh, okay. I'm going to show somebody you had to put that music festival there. Oh, okay. Yeah, they probably took it down to cover themselves now. I know I done seen it, though. Don't worry about it. We'll go back to our lesson. Appreciate what you did, though. Let's see what happens. And now because you have done all these things, declare Yahuah, and I spoke to you. I told you this. Rising up
early
and speaking, but you did not.
Shama. And I yakra you, but you did not answer.
See that? That's what he told you. You called for you. Who is you telling you now you are? Adam. Remember he called Adam, and Adam wouldn't answer. So every time he look at, see, your behaviors are similar. You know why those people being destroyed? It's because of us. See, the old practice, he's not looking at the color of the skin. You thinking he destroying them, they fake Jews. No, he's destroying them because they're doing the same thing you did.
Right.
And he's got to show, I'm Sadiq. I seen these behaviors before.
Right.
Where people would take my Shabbats and they would just sit around and desecrate them.
Right.
My Kudash place. And you did it. And I cast them out and I punished them. And I killed their kids. And I destroyed their men. And guess what he's looking at now? I'm going to kill their kids. I'm going to destroy their women because they look like you. Not from the skin, I'm watching behavior. They think it cause you think, you know, he destroying because them crap. You stop talking stupid. That's not why he destroying them. He destroying because when he said I'm destroying you because your black skin. I'm destroying you because your behavior.
That's right.
I'm destroying you because you would not hear.
That's right.
It was never because of your color. Quit saying stupid stuff. He know, yeah, you will say I'm gonna kill them fake Jews, them white them crackers. Shut up talking stupid.
That's right.
He destroying them people because of behavior. Any man that will repent and not of him, he said, I look at the heart of man. That's what he told me he got Daoud. He said, I don't see it, men see. You looking at the outward, I'm looking at the inward part. Come on. Come on. 14.
Therefore, I shall do to the Beth, which is Kara, by my Shem upon it, in which you trust in it, and to the Malkum which I gave you, and to your abode, as I did to Shiloh.
Mm-hmm.
I shall cast you out of my
What else?
as I have cast out all your Akim, all the offspring of Apharim.
Mm-hmm.
As for you, do not palaw for this arm.
Yaramyahu was getting ready to go on his knees. You know what Yaramyahu finna do? What I do? Why wouldn't you? I'm going to palaw. Because I don't want to see that happen again. And you know, he just told him, don't do it. Don't do it. Because you're only going to get in the way. Y'all ain't going to believe it. Y'all want to hear a song? I had palaw for them one time. I'll only be getting in the way. He said, don't palaw for them. They heard the sound of the teruah. They saw what happened before. He said, if they do it again, then it's on them. You see that? He just clearly told them, do not pray for these people. 14th chapter, book of Yaramyahu, since we're here.
Yes, sir.
14 and 9. Yaramyahu. No, it ain't called they white. Don't be saying that stupid. It has nothing to do with color. It has to do with behavior. It has to do with acknowledging the word. Because you know what they always looked at? All you got to do is get the man Elohim to pray for you. Hold what you got right quick. See it at the 5th chapter right quick. See it at the 5th chapter, that the 11th verse, the 9th verse, I think, of the book of Yaakov. They call James. Let's see what he tell them. They call it Yaakov. I did that right. Yaakov 5 and 9, probably 11. Let's see what it's on. They call it James. Listen.
Do not grumble, my Akim, against one another.
Come on.
Lest ye be mashpah. Behold, the mashpah is standing at the door. My Akim, the Nabai.
Sound familiar? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Well, that sound familiar.
Khan.
That's right. They told Ham the same thing. If you do well, should you not be accepted? Said not. Said crouching at the door. So guess what's going to happen? He telling you. If you don't learn it, so me and Kira, we keep mumbling and grumbling against each other. What happened? He said, y'all know what's coming after that, right? That's the same thing I tried to tell Calm when they came down there, brother Abal. I told him, if you do right, won't you be accepted? He said, if not, it's crouching at the door for you. That's the same thing your Jacob telling you. Something coming to get you if you don't do right now. Come on. And he got exiled too. Come on.
My Akim, the Nabaim, who spoke in the Shem of Yahuah, as they are to you, as an example of suffering and patience.
So Yaramyahu ain't got nothing to do with me. He dead and gone. And Yachazaqal.
Example.
Yeah, example. Oh, let's see. Come on.
Behold, we count them Barak, which endured. You have Shama of the endurance of Ehud, and have seen the outcome of Adon.
You see that? He said, you heard what happened to Ehud. You seen the outcome of Adon. Come on.
That Yahuah is full of compassion and kindness.
Listen.
But above all things, my Akim, do not swear neither by the Shamayim, nor by the Arats, nor with any other oath.
Who told y'all that?
Yahusha.
That's right. It's at the first begin to be spoken by Yahusha. Then it would confirm them about them that they heard him too. Come on.
But let yes be that is to you yes.
See that? Somebody just say yes. I swear, I ain't lying. You say I do it, just give him yes.
And no that is to you no.
That be no. Come
Lest
on.
you fall in my hands of Mashpah.
See that? You don't fall in hand. He said, I'm going to wind up judging. I was telling my Bible, talking one day with my boys, I was telling them about the lifestyle. I said, yes, no, take your time for your answer. That's everybody.
That's right.
You sit around, line up, folks, look for judge to find. Say, you can lie to all it. No, just keep your mouth.
That's right.
Keep your mouth. The book told you clear, be quick to hear, slow to speak.
That's right.
Slow to rail. Don't be looking for a reason to go around and tell people lie. Well, they ain't in synagogue. I can lie to them. No, that's not a good image.
That's right.
We come at repairing. You know what I'm doing right now?
Repairing the breaches.
That's what we're doing. We're repairing the breaches. We had some breaks we got to fix, and we getting ready to get out of here.
That's right.
Stop looking for folk who you can tell lies to. Just tell the truth or just keep your mouth closed. Why you don't say, just leave it alone. Stay out of it. Easy as that. Well, I don't want to have to lie. Well, don't do nothing to make you have to lie. That's the best way to do it. Don't do nothing to make you have to lie. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
Listen, this thing getting ready to end. That's what we got to come. We got to come at repair the breaches. Because I know some of you don't went so far, you keep going, well, really, they in here, but if they ain't got the Ruach HaKodesh, they just like them in the street. So really, I ain't lying. See, it's always another end. I already know you're going to keep spiraling out in your mind. You're going to be justified, and we all be condemned. So that's why he told you, you need to hear intelligently. Come on.
Is anyone among you that is suffering?
Do what?
Let him palaw.
You hear that? Them folks suffering over there. Then let them pray.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
And who would benefit his lob?
Come on.
Let him tahala.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone among you that is sick?
Do what?
Then he must call for the zakanim of the assembly and let them palaw over him.
And let them do what now?
Call for the zakanim of the assembly and let them palaw over him.
And then tell them what happened.
Mashiach him with oil in the Shem of Yahuah.
And I can do it, pour all on, and then just do it in the Shem Yahuah, in Yahushua. Tell them what happened, son.
And the palaw of Amunah shall save the sick, and Yahuah shall coom him up.
And Yahuah should do what?
Coom him up.
And Yahuah should do what?
Coom him up.
What is he going to do significant?
And whose kataim shall be forgiven to him.
Back to the 7th chapter right quick.
Yes, sir.
Yaramyahu. I know I called 14. Let's hear what he said in 7 right quick. I called 14 and 9. Let me hear what he told me again right quick at 7 and 16, I think it was. Yaramyahu. Listen.
As for you, do not palaw for this arm, and do not lift up, cry, or palaw for them.
What y'all think happened when he do that? What did he array?
Yes, sir.
What you think happened when he palaw for them? It'll heal them. And what else happened? He said, and their sin be forgiven.
That's right.
Now, you know what he's looking at? I'm trying to repay these people. If you go do some stuff like that,
come on,
that's going to throw this whole thing off.
Throw it off. That's right.
Because it's going to be real hard to justify me destroying their people and their sin being forgiven.
That's right.
So if you would, be so kind, do me a favor.
Don't do it.
Don't pray for this people.
Yes, sir.
Don't you lift up a cry for them. And don't you pull out. Don't ask nothing for them.
That's right.
14 and 9. Make it 10. It don't take long to put it together.
No, sir.
It don't take long. It makes sense to y'all. It's confusing. People, this was y'all problem at. You didn't even realize how much power he actually gave to the Isha Elohim, did you? See, other people know it. That's why they stick these insufficient leaders in these churches. That's why they put these people out. They know the people can't be healed. They know them people can't be healed. That's why they give them their support. They know they can't heal them. But they know who can. That's why they got to get rid of them, just like Yahushua. They had to get rid of them, man. You can't have nobody sitting around paying. He's sitting around walking around folks touching clothes and healing stuff like that. What I'm going to do with this doctor office I got? I got all this medication. I got something in the pharmaceutical, big pharmaceutical guy there, and these folks going around here touching some man's cloth. Some man praying for them, putting some oil out, some olive oil he can possibly grow himself, or he can go buy and get and put this on these folks and get a prayer. How much a prayer cost? Then to show you that these preachers know it, how you think they wind up paying these folks when they come to town, have folks paying them to pray for them and put oil on them? Why you think that is? So they can make it look like a joke so you won't do it. See, all of it is sabotage what he put out for them. Notice when all of them come to town, they praying for folks. Remember years ago, you be laying hands on folks, praying to folks, wondering why them folks, because it was booked.
Yeah.
So you get these insufficient leaders up here to do it, then folks say, man, that junk ain't nothing but a joke, ain't going to do it. That's the Yahuah and he let it happen that way because it ain't for everybody. Huh? It carries that. If you ain't get what I'm spit, then it ain't made for you.
Yeah.
And that what it ain't made for them. I ain't trying to say for nothing about it. You ain't get it. It ain't made for you. Come on.
Why should you be as an each dismayed, as one mighty who cannot save? Yet you are in our midst, O Yahuah.
See that? Listen.
And your Shem is Kara on us. Do not forsake us.
Wow. He was right there in the midst of them. You know, they were looking at why they were sitting down watching him too, Ray. Because they were trying to look at why he can't save. Remember they say he saved others. Why? Guess what? And Yaramyahu had already told us about it. They thought, this man can't do nothing for himself. He said, no, that's how you got to appeal to these people. You got to appeal to these people as a man that can't. Them folks, they were dismayed. They were looking.
Right.
You ain't going to believe what he told you to be not dismayed about. by the ox in Shamayim. What exactly what he had when they were looking at him when they were dismayed?
Yes, sir.
He was an ox in the Shamayim. They don't know no better. They think about Christmas.
Right.
He told her, don't be dismayed by the ox in Shamayim, but that's why they set him up high.
That's right.
In the 52nd chapter of the book of Yeshayahu, he said, behold, my Abedin, he shall be extolled. He shall be high. How long?
Very high.
Very high. That means he was an ox in the Shamayim now. He was an ox in the Shamayim, and he was an ox on the arise. So when they were looking, I am so confused. I know this guy was healing people, but he can't heal himself. But Yaramyahu already told you about it. Hello? 9th verse. Why should you be as an ish dismayed, as a mighty one? A mighty one be Elohim.
That's right.
Who
cannot say.
Yet you are in our
midst.
Wow, because they were surrounding him, remember? Oh, Yahuah, and your Shem is called on us. Do not forsake us. Come on.
Thus says Yahuah to this arm, even so they have a hob to a wander.
See that? These folks like all over the place. That's why, amazing. I just taught y'all last night what I told y'all to do in here. Keep your feet. You said, see, you've been told this though. He told you coming to Beth Elohim, he told you, listen, keep your feet.
That's right.
Tell them at the gate, keep your feet, and be more ready.
The shaman.
Then to do what?
Sacrifice the food.
We already saw what happened to people that sat in their herd and they gave sacrifice, they gave us a box of foods. He destroyed them. So now he come back corrected. He said, listen, I let that first $2 go ahead and do it. I warned they didn't listen. I warned the people they didn't listen. Surely you'll be a people that be wiser than them. Cockmouth. You'll have the skill that you'll realize you'll set your behind down and do what he told you to do. A lot of this will hurt you from getting it. Let me tell you what I do. I'm hearing the word, but I'm like this him. What he told me to do? He can't save me. Simply because I ain't did what he told me. See, all this, remember, what are we following? What this? So let's do this, because this is my mouth. This is my mouth talking. How about we do that? Let's see something. Do me a favor. See if that right quick. Alah Shmauth. That'd be what they call exit. Alah Shmauth. These are the names. 14, I think about 11. Might be 14. And we working at first riff over here today. Alah Shmauth. 14, 11. Let's see. Because I could be off. I take correction. 14, 11. Listen.
And they said to Moshe. Because there were no cabal in Mizraim.
No graves.
That you have taken us away to moot in Bamidbar.
Brought us to die in the wilderness.
Why is this you have done to us to bring us from Mizraim? Is this not the debar that we spoke to you in Mizraim, saying,
do what?
Leave us alone.
Leave us alone.
That we may serve the Mizrites.
Listen.
For it would have been better for us to serve the Mizrites
than
to moot in Bamidbar.
You don't believe it. This is how you talking now. I could stay where I was. Look, I done got down here like it been hard on me now. You stupid. You were dying now. You just don't know it.
Yeah.
Now you trying to act like you dying now because you're doing the right thing. You dying now because you killing the flesh.
That's right.
The basar. Now you're trying to get the intelligence now. Now you're trying to get the skill set. You're taking on the ability to be able to do so you can translate, because the goal is you got to get out of him. And the problem is you don't know how to get out of here. You don't know how you got him. The goal is to get out of him. That's the trick. Get out. Y'all got it? And a man done came and showed it to you. You don't know it by yourself. You need to know how to get out of him. Okay? Listen.
But Moshe said to the arm,
what he told him to do?
Do not yara.
Do not fear.
Stand by the yam.
You said stand where?
Stand by and see the
So this is the yarn right here. You said do what now?
Stand by and see the Yeshua.
Back that way. All right. And what happened? It back that way. Now I probably been standing over there. What happened?
Stand by and see the Yeshua of Yahuah.
Why?
Which he shall accomplish for you today. For the Mizrites whom you have seen today, you shall not continue to see them again alone.
Oh my God, I ain't even look over there what happened. And you don't know why you still see them. Because you did nothing he told us, a pattern. I told you to stand still and see. You know, somebody will move. That's why they're still in your life. He told Moshe, see that you do all things after the pattern. It was a pattern. I need you to stand still so you can see. Sometimes you get a little kid dressed. They keep doing like move. What you say? Keep your behind still because you're trying to do something. Did the child understand that? No. You ain't going to believe it. You didn't either. That's why you keep moving around all the time. Because he told them to be still so they could see it. Because you're moving, you're going to miss it. What happened? You'll see him again. Don't worry about it. Isn't that right? You'll see him again. See, this is, I'm telling you, I've come into the understanding to be able to realize what we missed. We missed key components of things that we need not to do. It's so imperative that we have the confidence in him to do what he said. Somebody, no doubt, would have felt like, I need to keep moving because they close. I don't want nothing to come and get me. If I be still, they can get me. Sometimes, like, bye, you keep moving. Stick in jail, stick in jail. He said, I want you to be still. Isn't that right? I take a chance of getting hit if I be still. He said, but I'm going to show you how not to get hit. Be still. Be still, and I want you to just see. Isn't that right? So you can see the salvation. And somebody always going to try to make their own way. He's technical. Let me tell you what Floyd, how many knockouts Floyd had? Like 15, 20? He had 27? He was mostly known for being a technician.
That's right.
Very technical. He learned the art of boxing. A lot of guys lose because they run. Wilder, he want to run and try to knock everybody out. And that's why he gone. Because he think it's all about the knockout, about being real technical. You learn the rules and be technical. That's the purpose of the book. These are the rules. Even Yahuah said we're not as other that judge ourselves. In so doing, he said, look, so that's all right. That means you don't actually have a skill set. He said, but we do it according to
the rules.
That's how I beat you every time with the rules. You know the rules, you could have won it. It's like with basketball, you got guys shoot, it's people that understand the game. You'd be surprised, even with football, if people understand the game. That's how they beat. You play with a lot of people. I'm sure you have, it's guys you see, it's people that really understand the game.
Yeah.
And that's how they want it. You be like Brady Pitt, right? He understood the game. He ain't nowhere faster. Not coordinated whatsoever. But he understand the game.
That's right.
He'll destroy you. He'll pick you apart. Because he learned how to master the game. Everybody think it's a running game. He's out to stay right here in the pocket and kill you every time. Mm-hmm. It's all about mastering the game. Now, Steve Young was great with that. He was a great runner. He knew he understood the game on the running game and do what he did. Everybody else more or less try to mimic Steve Young, whether you believe it or not. Vic even wanted to learn from him. Yeah, he was good what he did. He had a good running game. He would kill it. He'll kill you on the running game every time. But see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is real technical, and you missed it. Because you keep thinking in your mind. That's why he said there is a, see that? Because you ain't going to believe it. When they got to the Yom, and they said, I got to find me a way. And it seemed right. He said, but if you go that way, that's going to be your destruction. That's why he told him to be still. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you how salvation going to come. This is a way you can't see it. See, the problem they have with us, you keep trying to see your way. But you got to remember, you don't walk by sight. That's why he didn't let them know. That's why they didn't know the way. Even with Yahushua, they told him, he said, we know you know. They said, and how can we know the way? He told, I am the way. I'm the might. I'm the or the Kai. You know, right? He said, I'm it. They told, how we going to know it? Which means if I just told you it, why would you be trying to do it on your own? You need to be trying to follow me. You need to watch me. And that's what he was trying to show them. I'm going to show it to you because I know you don't know it. But you're going to try it anyway, and that's going to be your demise. This has been our problem for so many years. Keep trying to find our own way. It ain't going to work. It's his way.
Right.
That's why he told you, I'm the might. I'm the light. I'm the way. I'm Kai. Why are you trying to make your own way? It makes no sense.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. That's it, man. All right, we can go back to what we got. For the 14th chapter of the book of Yaramyahu. What we got about 10, 11? Yaramyahu. Oh, we already down. That's me. What was that, 10? Oh, let's see what it says. Thus said Yahuah to this arm, even so, they have a hard to wander. They have not restrained their
regal.
And see, he taught them that even now, to be still. And he even tried to teach to the Mizrahites. What did the Mizrahites learn when they got real dog basket? You know, and get what, but and nobody moved out of their place. You know that you find that verse in that crib and they said folk kind of tiptoed and like try to. You know how you can kind of you got to take your time and just go. Do y'all know them people that move out their place for 3 days? Yahushua learned that. You know How y'all think Yahusha learned it? Did y'all not know he learned that from Mizraim? He went into Mizraim after he was born. Mizraim learned that. It made it so dark, nobody moved out of their place for 3 days. 3 days, nobody moved. Bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. 3 days they sat. It was that dark, nobody moved. That's how he did the Yahushua. That's how he learned how to do it. Come on, he put them in Mizraim. They already knew how to do it. Don't move. Anybody you want to learn? They know, don't move out that place. He put them in a condition. He'll put you in a condition where you can't do it now. You'll learn how to do it. You saw how he did it. He ain't got to do nothing but kill you. Okay, that man just going to sit there for 3 days and 3 nights. No, not unless I kill him. That's the way you can do it. That's what he told him.
Thus says Yahuah to this arm, even so they are hard to wander, they have not restrained their regard, therefore Yahuah does not accept them.
You ain't gonna believe it. You've been moving. You ain't gonna believe it. I wonder what it is. I've been trying to figure out why. I'm doing something wrong. I be praying and paying my tithes. I be reading my Bible and reading my book and everything, the scrolls of further Bible, whatever the KGB, everything. It's just like some kind of way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he won't like him, like he won't receive me. Because it's real technical. You've been doing it, but you also been occupied with a whole lot of other things. Let me tell you how we got to do this for all of us learning. Come down here, Shabat, and come hear the word. We have to unoccupy ourselves. With all the trouble, with all the stuff we got. Even the book tells us to cast out, what is cast out? Cares where? That was the purpose. You know what they were telling you about? See, when he came out here, that's what we did. You know what people worried about? Dying and going to Sheol. I ain't going to be able to be saved. He ain't going to never forgive me. Cast all your cares on him because he cares for you. That was the whole purpose. See, you just hearing it, you just use it just a slang slogan. That's what we actually did. That was a concern for people. How are we going to get out of this? When you kept hearing the bar tell you what he going to do and how he going to destroy you, how he going to send a weapon, how he going to take your kids, how he going to disperse you, guess what? Those people were worried. That was a major concern. And we needed somebody who we could put all of this on that could carry it for us. That's what he became. People before us didn't get this. They were looking for him, but it wasn't time yet. It was not right. He was not Beth Ula. He was not time. He wasn't ripe for the picking yet. His season hadn't come. He had matured to that. Like Shayla, he wasn't grown yet. And here it come. He put us in a dispensation. Listen to him. Now's the time. Now's the time. Can you imagine that? It ain't Miller time. Now's the time. Listen, when he was a little baby, they done went in there. When the shepherd came, you know what they did? Oh, we finna put all our cares on him. That's what they did when the wise men came. No, they gave him gifts. It wasn't time yet. It wasn't time. It was when they asked about building the Beth of Yahuah. The whole situation was, it wasn't time. How we were going to build it? It wasn't time. We needed him to come. When he came, you heard, he told you. He said, I'll build it back. We said, now it's time. Now we can build. We had a foundation. This man was the missing puzzle for so many times, for so many dispensations, and now we got it. It's like you've been looking for this last piece, and you got it, and bam, there it is. There it is. He was the missing piece to the puzzle, but it took time. Everybody kept laying pieces, but they couldn't lay the final piece, not till he came. Not till he came. He was that significant to us. A lot of y'all have a problem with trying to recognize and see him working when you see Elohim, don't you? Now, these people, let me borrow for a second. So, hypothetically, you're in a situation over here, and you come over, you're in that situation over here, and I'm going to say you, I'm going to tell you, come back over this way. So I saved him by my word. He was in a terrible situation. Go back. You go backward. Bad situation. And I'm going to say, by my word, come on forward. Now, he hears this word working for him, but he don't really see it. He see the results after, but he needs to find that piece of the puzzle that shows it work. Let me borrow for a second. Now you're in such a dire situation. Stretch out your hand. No, one, turn this out. One time. You see that? You see that? You see that? And he need to see it. It don't take now. All I need to do is an extension. Come by for a second. Hold my hand and on that side. And grab his hand for me. That's it. That's all I need. That middle part he can see. That's all Yahushua. He's just the extension. See, there's my word in fear of you. Now you're getting to see my word. This is the access to get. Bring him on to me. Bring him on. Bring him on. See that? I used him to get you to me. He was that extension. That's how he had to send him. With an outstretched arm, that's how he did it. He just extended it. He said that extend. You just needed to see it. How's he been able to do it? You hear the word, but you really can't put it together till you can actually see it displayed. And that's what he did. He just gave you an extension. That extension came to get into me. See, all the stuff you've been wrestling your mind with, you need to know that. You need to see it. What was your connection? How did he connect to you? What's your real connection? You know how many people go to churches, mosques, synagogue, and people really don't get it. The mass of people don't get it. Because a lot of stuff I didn't get. I never really understood years back how they actually work the son and father stuff. And you just don't question it. You, baby, just believe it. And I don't know how you believe something you don't understand. Because people never made sense. They throwed it out riddling and doing some stuff, but they really didn't make it where it's simplistic enough that you say, I see the connection. And what was you could really, you've been doing all that by your word, so what I needed for, I need you to understand what a father does to a son and how he works for a son. The son becomes the inheritor. Even in the 12th chapter book of Marshall Lee, probably about 4 or so, let me see real quick what it says. I think it is 12 and 4, Marshall Lee. They call Proverbs. I'll try to get y'all finished up. I know I done bored y'all to death in here today. Is that what I want? Wow. Give me 3. Okay. Let's see, 3 maybe. Yeah, let's say. 3, let's say. What is it saying?
And he shall not be established by Rosha, but the root of the Sadiq shall not be moved.
Y'all see that? And you ain't gonna believe what they told about Yahusha. Say he was the root of Dawood.
Dawood, that's right.
What was the purpose to tell you he was the root of Dawood?
He ain't gonna be moved.
He ain't gonna be moved. He ain't gonna believe it. Solid foundation.
That's right.
So what do you think it was about? It was about to tell you about some other man being a root. It was about him. He told you he was the root. Isn't that right? And then you know he ain't gonna be moved. Come on.
An excellent wife is the crown.
4.
An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who shames him is like rottenness in his bones.
Let me see what 5 says.
The thoughts of the Sadiq are Sadak, but the counsels of the Rosha are deceitful.
You see that? That's why you got to watch people and information that people come and give you. Sometimes you got to sit down and you got to consider. These the last day people. One I was looking for, he was talking about the inheritance. It might be the 19th chapter book of Marshall Lee. He talked about how a man get an inheritance. He said he gets it from the father. He said that come from Yahuah. I know we used to years ago and tell him that a man don't get a wife from Yahuah. A man get a wife, he picking his own. He said, but a prudent one, that come from Yahuah.
That's right.
But he let you know how an inheritance comes. He said an inheritance come from a father. See, that's why it made sense for him to be a father, for you to be a Ben or Benin children, because that's how you actually receive it. You understood. It don't make sense that you got salvation from nowhere. That don't make sense. It don't make sense that somebody just give you some. It has to have some kind of correlation or connection. Y'all got it. It had to have a correlation. He said, well, a father could do that for a son. You know what they'll do sometimes? How many of y'all done bought a house before? Bought a home and trying to buy? If you went through a lending company sometime and you didn't have enough money, you ain't gonna believe what they'll tell you to do. You can get a gift letter.
That's right.
Y'all heard that from? A gift letter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you get a gift letter. And sometimes, some places might say it can only come through by certain people. We'll take it, but it got to be a family member.
Right.
Like a father, a mother, or an uncle. Actually, your book 7 tell you that an uncle or a father, they can redeem
you. That's right.
So you see why it made sense for him to be a father. They understood that by the Torah, that a father could redeem. Even an uncle, because Abraham redeemed Lut, his nephew. When he was in captivity and distress, his uncle came and redeemed him, which means he made up for a bad aspect. And that's why he did it the way he did it, so you could see the way I'm doing it, it makes sense for the practice of how you live. Everything he gives you correlates to make sense. People make it difficult because they don't want to see the plan. They just want to get to the end, but you need to understand how the plan is actually initiated. I can do this because you are a son. Because you're a son, I can grant that to you and you become an inheritor. That I can set you up that you can rule on the same ability as I do as a father. I set all these parameters up to give you where it makes sense for you to be saved. How many things you bought and wrestled with in your mind trying to figure out? So he need to make it real simplistic for you and understand how things work. He has an order. The reason why these things being devastated, destroyed, they haven't acknowledged the order. I order a pizza, you bring me a hamburger with full mayonnaise on, you want to know why I don't take it. What was the order? You try to be all picky. That's not what I ordered. The reason he didn't receive you, that's not what I ordered. It's an order. You need to pay attention to it. It's a way this thing has been designated to give it us, and you got to follow it to the order, to the letter. Y'all got it. That's the purpose of the writing, to make sure you get what he got Musha. He told him, teach it to him. He wrote that song. You know what Musha did? How you gonna know it, Dave? I just wrote a song. Come on, sing with me, Dave. Come on. Yeah, Dave's so stupid. Come on, Dave. Come on. Yeah. Come on, Dave. Why you not singing it? He hadn't heard it yet, so I'm gonna have to teach it to you. That's what he told Musha. Teach it to him. He wrote it. When he wrote it, he realized, I need to teach it. How am I gonna get them to perform it? They don't know it. That's what Musha did when he wrote that book. Listen, he wrote it that same day, and he taught it to them. Because how's they going to go back and recite it? You ain't going to believe it. It's written in the Naba'im. That's the only way I'm going to get you to do it. That's the only way I'm going to get you to show the acknowledgement in your behavior. I'm going to have to teach it to you. Even one writer told us, I will teach you, said by the hand of Elohim. That's how he works. The hand shows how he works. That's how he works. All right. Let's see what he told him. Come on. I saw our boy, y'all. I saw it. Come on back on. Oh, that's what he said? House and wealth are an inheritance from
both.
So what Yahuah said he was going to give you? A malkut. How you going to get that? How you supposed to get that?
Inherit it.
And what does he call himself? So it makes so how you going to possess the kingdom? Unless you get it from the Father. See, it ain't what you're thinking. You know what you're thinking? He just came up with something. You would be a legal retard. He did not just come up with something. This is already pre-planned. I told you, house and wealth, even the 3rd chapter book of they call Revelation. Kazum, I apologize. Kazum, 3 and not 19 again. He said, I counsel thee to bow me gold tried in the fire, that you might be what? Rich. That come through by the Father. Yahusha became the everlasting Father. I can do that. And it's all by the book. It's all according to the letter. You know what I'm saying? Because he told me so. That's why, because he told me so. You can't use no stuff like that. Why you think those people kept the book in there? When Yahushua got up, he could have just got the spirit of, where you got that from? He said, you got it hand in the book. This is how we work. This got to come from the book. We follow the letter. That's what the Ruach of Elohim is upon me. He said he Mashiach me. And he told later, this thing been fulfilled in your hearing. And close the book up. Let them know that came from the book. Let everybody know. They can say amen to that. So he let you know a house and wealth are an inheritance.
Boom.
Then he told you about the prudent wife. You see what I'm trying to get you to understand? So it's important for you to recognize him as the Father. That's how you're going to get your inheritance. See, you didn't know that, and you ain't recognizing that. That's why you ain't going to get it. That's how far removed you are. Because you don't know. That's the purpose of getting you a teacher. You don't know. You couldn't have known. No more than Dave could have sung that song I was just singing. How you going to know that unless you've been taught? 10 right quick. 10, 11. Romans. I'll try to get y'all finished up. Because you got to know when you're on war out, you're welcome. Now, them folks on the other end of that camera now, some of them folks, they tuned in, they paying attention. Because they're trying to get it. Wake up, Granville. Every night I just got to say, he said, still only 3 times a day. Ain't no way I believe me. All that time he been here, you been naughty 3 times.
That's right.
3 times, the whole time he been here. Come on, Granville. Listen.
For the Kitab says, whoever among in him shall not be put to shame.
See 10 and 10 real quick.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
For in his lob a ish amon.
Y'all hear what he said? In his what?
Lob.
See that? What happened?
In ish amon.
You ain't gonna believe it. They didn't do that. That's where it started. He said, that's where a man believe in his heart.
That's right.
On the day of Ukar Shabuah, he said, now when they heard this, said one of them, their toe started hurting. Because you can't say no man by his toe hurt. You got to prick him in his heart.
Yes, sir.
Only way you prick him in his heart, you got to get a man to understand he needs to amend. That's what he was trying to tell. Why you think, listen, when Cub sat down and talked to him and said, men of Yahusha, he said, let me freely speak about all these patriarchs that came and told him about Yahusha. He was trying to get them because I need to get y'all guys to amend how you've been operating. He let them know about all the things they done, how it was impossible that he should be holding to death. He moved. He said it was impossible. And let them know what happened. That's why he said, therefore, let all the Beth of Yahusha know surely that Elohim made a different one. That same Mashiach, what's that? The same one. It was so you know that all that you did, it was impossible. They need to know the same one you did all that too. That's the same one he made ruler. You know what? Give me a reference. Hands. Somebody beat you. I got in. Now the only way to be in is a hallway. Is there a hallway out there, Chris? Is somebody in the hall? I know they want to go join. Now watch what he answers. They're gonna watch somebody do that. I was jiffing. What you got in? Yosef. He exactly right. The same man that he made rule in Mizraim was the same man his brother and them had put in the hole and sold out. Wouldn't make no sense. It was different. That's why it ain't gonna make sense for you to get a different one. The same one who you Mashiach, the same one you crucified. He said the same one he made there done. Y'all see that? And the Mashiach. Y'all know that? Listen, Yosef was the anointed one. And he was the done. He ruled in Mizraim. And he the one that he had already favored. See that? The same one. Guess what they did to him? They pricked him in their law. Remember when their daddy died with them, they came back. Their daddy told them. You know what their daddy said? Go make up with Yosef. Them jokers came back and they repented to that man. We're sorry for what we did. He said, am I in the place? He said, I'm not in the place of Elohim. He said that I'll kill you anything that happened to you. He said, what you meant for Roshan? He said, Elohim, meet it for two. This is what I'm telling y'all and him. This is what y'all do and I stopped doing. I stopped it. I used to. When folk do stuff to me and go at me now, I stopped sweating that stuff. Because whatever you're doing, it can only be for my benefit. You know why I used to fight? I realized, Dave, I'm telling you the truth. I realized I did not believe him. I need to fight it. I got to listen. If you tell a lie, I'm finna fight this thing tooth and nail to the grave. I ain't done nothing. I ain't got to fight nothing. It's going to work out for my benefit. See, I had to learn that, just like Yosef. No, that's why Yosef didn't kill him. He realized something. You did nothing. Listen, the book said you can do nothing against the truth before it. Everything they did, you tell me they spit, they slapped, they took his clothes out, they shaved, they put him on the tooth and killed him. He said, look at me now. I'm sitting on the right hand of the Abba. Isn't that right? That's all they're doing. See, we got it. But if we don't sit down and get honest, we won't get this knowledge. You will keep thinking you got to fight it. Man, you stupid. You let that joker do that to you, you need to kill that nigga. Because you don't know who you're serving. You don't know. Only he let it happen. It got to be. Listen, I have a lot. I tell them. Somebody can tell me. I said, listen, I'm living right. Whatever you do give me, it got to work out for me. It got to. Listen, I done realized and put it down. If I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do, I got to kill you dead. I got to hunt you down and everything you got. I got to kill you like a mangy dog. But if I do this thing like he said, if I hold to it just like he said it, that thing got to work for me. Ain't no, it's no other way. I'm telling you now, you going to, listen, I assure you, if you're doing exactly what he said, you said, why would somebody do that? He said, I'm using them to barak you. Baraka are you, when all men shall revile you and say all manner rosh against you falsely for my name's sake. Rejoice, be exceeding glad. He said, oh, great is your reward. I can't get it if ain't nobody doing it. I need somebody, and I can't get nobody for a second. Come. Say something about me, lie on me so I can get in trouble. He said, ain't gonna be like man, that man put his hand and pushed me. See, he lying on me, I'm going to heaven. Boy, you going to shell, you don't repent. Stop it. You ain't gotta provoke. I ain't hoping to just show you an example. You ain't gotta provoke nobody. Listen, just stay on the path. The folks gonna come. When you stay on the path, they gonna come. They come and say, I appreciate that Baraka. And keep them thinking, Baraka, nigga, I'm trying to take you out. I'm trying to lie you to the grave. Yes, sir. Just keep moving. Don't even see. You want peace with them? Don't argue with them. Just keep moving. I go there and say, let me borrow for a second. Come to hypothetical, tell the lounge, just like hypothetical, just like this hypothetical, just say like that. All right, that's you gonna burn in hell, and he gonna save me, nigga. Nigga, you don't know what you did. You going to hell for that. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I can feel it, Holy Ghost. Foolishness. Please forgive me. See, this is foolishness. You ain't gotta have all that. You like Yahusha. You heard he told him, "Ooh, take my clothes off. Woo, blindfold, man. Stick me with them brides." He do nothing. Let them do what they do. See, when you try to get all that extra now, you provoking a situation. Don't provoke it. Leave it alone. Let him handle it. See, I learned. I had to learn that. You ain't going to get, you got to learn it. You ain't got to agitate no situation. Listen, you know what he's doing. Ain't for you to tell you, why am I going to tell my enemy that you building me up? That's stupid. Leave it alone. He said when? He said, I'm going to go just like I'm dumb to the slaughter. And just like a lamb before the shear, I ain't going to open my mouth. You're going to run your mouth and you're going to cut the whole thing off. He said, man, forget it. You're just too stupid. You can't catch on. Y'all got it? Are y'all learning? Yes, that's the goal. We talking Ruach now. We talking about receiving the Ruach HaKodesh, but you can't get it when you don't understand these barriers. Stand still. Be patient. Hold your tongue. Don't fight. All these, you say, man, I done tried. Come on. Man, I can't take it no more. That's right. He said, and guess what? And you just lost out. You just lost out. See, we got to get that point. He said, much it lieth in me. Somebody said, oh, I think so. As much as in me. Hey, you use everything in you. Before I grabbed her, did I use everything? You know what I'm saying? So, look, you looked at me, nigga. That's as much as I can take. Are you serious? Who ain't got high? See, you can provoke them and they're like, oh, I can. You just looked at me. Oh, you want something happen? Come on. Did I extend everything I could before I went down? How many times can we admit that? Have we used everything enough? No, those are that head. A lot of times, I ain't feeling like that's why we getting better. Stop lying. I'm learning. I ain't extend everything I could have. Listen, as much as like this man is using this situation to build me up. But I got to fight for my right. I got to defend myself. I got to make sure nobody don't look at me no funny kind. I got to make sure folks ain't running their mouth. Who all mouth can you stop in the word? How many? Who all mouth can you stop? Yes, you can. Who all mouth can you stop? So once you learn what you can do, what you can't do, why am I wasting my time? Start this. They talking about constructive time. Be constructive. People gonna do what they do. When I understand purpose, I understand time. Listen, then a lot of things I don't have to fight anymore. A lot of stuff I don't have to talk. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I'm gonna tell you something. Can I tell you something? I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place with my career. This is very important for me. When I let something get in between this, I fail. I make it my job. Now I gotta maintain it. It ain't gonna stay. It ain't gonna just stay. I gotta maintenance this. Just like you, how many of y'all done had your yard cut one time it been pretty, it been so pretty? Who ever seen that before? And it stayed like that. Ain't you don't get a check. I heard you. I'm sitting right here. Yeah, you was still on the other part. That's how you get out there. That's smart. She's telling, oh yeah, status. I said, she's telling, oh no, I was still on the other part when it crispy, when it cut. But so how many of y'all seen when your yard been cut? It like that thing looks so pretty, and it stay like that, don't it? Don't it? Why it don't stay like that? So what you gotta do? Treat it like grass. I got in a good spot. I got that thing trimmed and moored right. I got to keep maintaining it. Right. Sometimes they say, man, he just cut that thing. But if I'm still on top of it, some weeds will come in on it. Someone come up and try to choke. I got to stay on top. They say, man, you going to cut that thing every day. I got to keep it like this because it's in a good place. Sometimes I'm going to come back in 2 weeks. Sometimes you don't get the same cut. I got to maintain this. And this is what we working on. First, we got to initiate the work to get it. Once we get it, now we're going to work to maintain it. That's how we're going to work with God and the word. Just like how many of y'all heard a word there that worked for you? You see, they give you help you in your operation. How many of y'all? Now, you know what you got to do now. Did you hear when it got? I'm going to try to take it. You know, try to take it. That's what you got to do. You got to defend. You got to guard against that. Who finna let you just get that? He done told you as soon as it comes. He said the wicked one, he comes straight, but he'll take it. And then how they go? Situation. Oh, somebody pissed me off. I was in a good spot now. Oh, I got to wait the next Sunday before I get right. Man, no. We clean this up now. That don't mean a thought ain't going to come up or something ain't going to rise. Guess what we do? Cast it down. What we going to do? Bring it in subjection. Bring it back down in subjection. Don't act like, oh, you so right. You shouldn't even. Stop being stupid. Why would he tell me to bring in subjection if things weren't going to come? Because you're a man. You're a woman. Things going to come up and happen. You got to restrain. You got to contain this thing. That's what the teat was for, the basket. Contain it. When he give it to you, the raw hakkadash work like the basket. When I'm picking, I'm plucking, I put in the basket. It ain't coming out of him. That's where he put you. He give you the raw hakkadash. Man, I put you where it contained. Now, you don't let nobody come take that thing back out of there. Keep it contained. Stop thinking you make a mistake, it's over. Those are growth spurts. You're going to realize, guess what? I get better. I remember you preached something, I heard something different. I came in, I really appreciate how you handled that. I saw real growth. You know, you'll see growth, people do other stuff. That was a real test of growth when you showed it. You didn't get back up to fight to holler how right you was and, oh, you done or whatever. You don't know. He barack you for that. That's what he said. It's easy to take correction if you've done something wrong. But you got to get correction. You had to say, he never comes to preaching. You dead wrong, preacher. Because that would have went bad. Because I thought I heard, when I heard that, I said, that's what I thought. But see, things happen there for a reason. See, you don't get to pick when your test come to prove you out. Sometimes you want to know if you got growth. You got to have a situation. All right, John, here it come now. I'm going to show you got growth now. This is going to be a test. Get ready. John, you so stupid. See, he said, oh, man, it caught me off guard. Oh, what should I do? Oh, thank you, Mr. Yahuah. I'm good with that. He might get tested today when he ain't feeling good. He already got stuff going on. And all of a sudden, where this come from? That's all I can take. Y'all got it? It's got to happen. Guess what? Come and correct everything. The word got to make it. Then they make that right. Then get what he showed. If you wait on it, why he ain't going to make it right? Whatever right, he going to make it right. When he told you, he said, go in the vineyard and work. Whatever is right, what I'm going to pay? If you go do something wrong, he said, I ain't paying for that foolishness. But if you working it right, he said, I'm paying for that. I pay for that. You did, I pay for that. That's right. That was right. I'm going to pay for that. That's right. No, oh, no, I ain't paying for that. I didn't ask for that. I'm not paying for it. Whatever right, I'm paying. Listen, who all got right? I'm paying for it. Bring it up. I'm getting it. That's what he going to do. Now, if you ain't got no right, he ain't buying it. Make sure you're right. He said, I get all that. That's two.